Good morning, jewellery makers, and welcome to the morning show with myself, Nicholls, and the wonderful Debbie Bulford.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, I'm very well. Very excited we're doing a morning show. Extremely excited. So excited, I spilled coffee on my jumper this morning, but it's all right. I've been dabbed down. Debbie got some. And I think I'm.
You're fine now. You're fine now.
It's all right.
Yeah, you're fine.
Lucy would have killed me. Can you imagine opening shop with a big dribble of coffee down the front? Yeah, but we fixed it, so it's all good. We've got a very exciting show for you this morning. We've got some amazing deals. They've been very kind to me. You know, they've given me some incredible prices, which means you're going to get some amazing deals. Of course, we're going to be seeing some incredible displays from Debbie as well, and I'm going to partake in some of those.
You are. Let's get you working today, yes.
I'm going to have a go.
You are.
I want to have a go.
Okay.
I need to use the spaghetti thing. What's it called? The pasta.
Oh yes, no, yeah, you can have a go with that.
Can I have a go? Can I have a go with the extruder?
You can.
Yeah. I need to have a go at the extruder. I have got an amazing selection of pieces for you this morning. I'm Drew Nicholls, by the way. Lucy's other half. Lucy's the better half. We always say Lucy's the better half in our household. Otherwise, I get told off. I have got for you coming up at 12 o'clock. I'm really excited about this because I do love these chains, and we've actually got. I don't know if it's the first time. Have you ever seen multicolour?
I've never seen a multicolour one before, personally. No, I haven't.
I've never seen a multicolour gemstone chain before. Well, that is what we have for you coming up at 12 o'clock. Brand new, brand spanking new. Glorious colours, and you've got this wonderful dark plating on the silver as well, and it really lifts the colours of the gemstones. Sterling silver chain with your collection of gemstones on there. Wonderful colours. I mean, it's a gorgeous necklace in its own right, that, and it is a complete exclusive for me because they thought, you know, let's spoil them. We'll tell you about those in a minute. Also coming up. Now then, you had the black quartz yesterday. We have got, I'll leave that there, shall I? You can probably see that there. You've got what I think is going to be the perfect accompaniment to your black quartz if you got that yesterday. We've got an incredible deal coming for you on 5 strands of your white crackled quartz. Lots of different shapes, lots of great little patterns within that as well. So if you got the black quartz yesterday, we've got the white quartz for you today. I tell you, it just gets better and better. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about this. Sorry, Kate. Kim. I'm jumping the gun. I'm jumping the gun. We've worked this out on a calculator because both me and Debbie are both rubbish at maths. Under 2p a finding. Now this has been on before. We've got a price slash for you on this today. 1,200 findings. And it works out at under 2p a finding.
That's brilliant.
That is gonna certainly boost up your armoury. Look at that, 1,200 pieces. That's a 1 by 1 fix, that, isn't it? Also, these are lush. We always have a piece where people are a bit ooh-ah, you know. And when I say that, you know, you come in and it's like you put the pieces out, all the pieces on, and everyone comes in and has a look and sees what we've got. And there's always something where someone goes, ooh, ah, ooh. This was the UR piece that's coming up at midday. Oh my goodness, this is coming up at what did I say, midday? 9:30. The chain's coming up at midday. Oh. I am getting all excited. These are gorgeous, your sterling silver rose flower connectors. First time, I believe, is that right? It's a brand new thing. So that's coming up. We've also got lovely Smokey Quartz for you today. Gorgeous. These are like little chandelier drops here. Wonderful elongated briolet cuts. If you think of briolet cuts, normally quite small, aren't they? Sort of and quite finely faceted. These are like elongated and stretched. They're probably like 3 centimeters long. Those really, really pretty in the Smokey Quartz. But to start off, my first deal that I've got for you today to get your accounts open, to get you started. Remember, 1 p.m.p. During the day, we have got for you your Teflon sheets. But wait, if you want something to do, if you want something to do all your crafting on, we were talking about these, weren't we, Debbie?
Yeah. They're perfect for doing your polymer clay because they're small and they can go in the oven. You can make your design and you don't ruin it by trying to get it off your tile to put into the oven. You can just lift your Teflon sheet and put it straight in. But you can use it for your resins. You can use it for all sorts of things. Get your kids to do your presents or your crafts. Mother's Day's coming up. Don't forget. Do your little presents and put them straight in the oven. It's perfect.
And also, if you're doing something and you want to put it away for a few, and come back to it the next day, it's not too big, is it? You know, if you're going to do a couple of, maybe you want to do a couple of different segments to your pieces, because you do like little sections, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
So you've got 10 of these. Are you ready? It's an early bird special, and these should be $8.95. This is what you're going to get today. This is what it's all about today. Sylvia and Janice, you're going to be very pleased that you jumped in very early on this. This is yours, all 10. So we're not talking each, all 10. How long have you been working at Jewellery Maker, Kim? Since the start of Jewellery Maker, Kim has never, ever done this price. It's getting hard in here. Are you ready? Are you ready?
No. No. Those sheets are really expensive, you know, to buy.
I know. I know. These are Teflon sheets. These are Teflon sheets. It's the early bird special, £1. Okay, we haven't done. We haven't. It's not a mistake. This is a. Hello, Mr. Drew Nicholls. I might watch you today if you're going to do deals like this. £1. £1. That is absolutely ridiculous. 10 of these. These are going to come in handy for any of your crafting. What was that, sorry? Lucy's going to be really annoyed, apparently. Lucy, I had nothing to do with this. I did not come in and say, can you give me something that Lucy hasn't got? Can you give me something that Lucy never does? I might have done that. £1. Good morning, and if you've not met me before, I'm Lucy's other half. I come down here and I moonlight on Jewellery. I've been moonlighting quite a bit lately on Jewellery Maker. It's because I do a shift up on the lounge, and basically it coincides quite well with the mid shift. So if ever there's anybody off, then I can run down and plug the gap, as it was. But I do enjoy coming down. I do enjoy the jewellery making. I'm going to enjoy it today because I'm going to actually get, for the first time ever, never done the polymer clay, so I'm going to have a go at it today.
Yes, you are.
With Debbie. Yeah, I'm going to experiment. So, and I'm quite new at most of the mediums. So, I do ask the very basic questions. So if you're brand spanking new, if you're joining for the very first time, okay, I'll tell you what this will be as well. If you're watching going, do you know what, I've been waiting for something, that's going to, that's not going to cost me very much, that I can just see what it's all about. Well, if you purchase that, and if it's the very first thing you've ever purchased, then you'll also get the little booklet which tells you a little bit about us and tells you all the different things that you can get, and an intro into jewellery making. So basically, if you're a first-time buyer, if you're a very first-time buyer, you're going to get that thrown in for free as well. Or if you're buying it for someone else, if you know someone, if you're a regular buyer and you're sitting at home going, do you know what, I know Barbara down the road would love to do this. This is going to cost you £1, and you're going to get all this as well, with a little bit of help. Jewellery Maker starting off. So if you want to start some off, a little bit of a gift. Do they just say that to the call centre when they ring up? Say, this is for a friend of mine. I want you to send it to this address. They're brand spanking new at Jewellery Maker. Get them started with that. £1. £1. We've got texts about the early bird. Good morning, everyone. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, Jan and Berkshire. It's our pleasure. Thank you for coming. We've got another one as well. Good morning, Drew and Debbie. Housework done. Looking forward to the show. If you want to text in, by the way, if you want to text in, we're open for any sort of text, really, aren't we, today? You know,
yeah.
We were going to discuss Mike's love life again, but apparently it's been done on numerous occasions. So, you know, so no, you don't want to discuss your love life today, Mike.
I think think I need a day off.
You need a day off. Is it a common topic, is it?
It comes up all too often.
Apparently he's a serial dater.
He initiates the conversation.
Mike's a serial dater. I don't mean like he goes out with bran flakes, you know, he's, yeah, he like...
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, when was the last date? When was your last date? Sometimes he wish he'd gone out with bran flakes.
Yeah, about
A week or so. How many dates do you have a month?
This month I've been on 4.
4 dates this month?
No, actually since the start of 2015, not this month.
Oh right, okay, this year, 4 days.
It's January for some reason.
That's amazing. That is 4 dates. Oh. I went out on Saturday night. It was Matt Bennett's birthday on Saturday night. So I never go out. I never really did clubbing when I was younger. So and I felt I was like the old man. Everyone felt like they had to look after me. I was only checking my jacket into the coat, the little thing they have in the clubs, and everyone was like, "Oh my goodness, where's Drew? We've lost him. He's in unknown territory." So.
Oh dear.
Right, we've got wonderful gemstone. This is malachite. Last in stock of this. I love these gems. You've got these wonderful sort of almost sedimentary layers on these. Malachite from the word mallow, meaning green. Also the gemstone of travellers. This, Debs?
Is it?
Yeah, apparently gemstone of travellers, malachite. Incredibly beautiful gemstone. You get this wonderful polish on it. Do you like your layers in your gemstone?
Yeah, I do. I like to see the little pictures, really. I like everyone to be different, and malachite's beautiful.
It is, isn't it? It's that gorgeous polish that you get off. Really high sheen.
Yeah,
to
really
it.
intense colour as well. It's beautiful.
And good size pieces, these as well. 16mm flat coins on your malachite. 300 carats. 300 carats. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25 individual flat coins. Bit of a last chance opportunity on these. You can see when you look at gemstones such as this, these are gemstones that in antiquity could have been polished, could have been highly carved. These would have been highly prized. You're looking at gemstones such as this, such as your lapis lazuli, would have been known as more of your precious gemstones. As precious gemstones today are sort of your sapphires, emeralds, your rubies. This would have been the precious gemstones of antiquity. Very easy to work, and of course when you think, in antiquity they didn't have the tools, the metals to facet the gemstones. So you're looking at when you're looking at crystals like your quartz, it was how they come. That was how they used the gemstones. These they could still work, they could still polish and make into ornaments. It was more, these sorts of things, more ornaments. But now, of course, these wonderful polishing techniques that we have allows this incredible luster off the top here. 300 carats, 16mm. It's gonna be a sellout. It's gonna be a sellout. Right, you can see these going down. Jenny, well done. Margaret, Carolyn, Helen, Julie, Anne, Annie, Samantha, Leslie. Phil's just walked in as well. Hi, Phil. Are you right? I feel like I'm cheating on you. I've worked with Phil for the last couple of days, and now I'm working with Kim. I feel like I'm cheating on you, Phil. What's that? Kim just said if I'm going to cheat with anyone, I might as well cheat with Kim. That's right, Kim. That's right. 17 of these left. 17 of these available. Love that. £39.95. These are great quality pieces. When you look at the finish, the luster, you can see that there is no pitting on these at all. They are incredibly highly polished, beautifully finished, and with this sort of quality of malachite, and plus having 25 individual coins as well, great price on that. And always break, if you're putting individual pieces into a piece of jewellery, that's 25 pieces of jewellery you're going to get out of these pieces. Pairs of earrings, you've got 12 pairs of earrings in there as well, and one for the drop, if you want to do a drop pendant on there. So many options in a strand of this size. We've got 6 in baskets, and 9 available. Lots of people on the line as well. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to my first full Jewellery Maker Morning show. My very first full, I think because I've done a Wall of Fame before, so I think I've done a last hour. I think I've filled in on a last hour before where we've done the Wall of Fame. But yeah, my first full show. Very exciting. Very, very, very exciting. I've done an evening. I've done a couple of mids. That's it. My life is complete. My life is complete now. I've fulfilled everything I need to do. Yeah, that is wonderful, wonderful colour on that. So congratulations on that. Are we going over to Debbie? Oh, don't forget, coming up at 9:30, you've got these, which are brand new. Whoops, brand new on these. These are wonderful. They're intricate detail on these. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Cute, that's the word. That's the word. Lovely little cute connectors there. So first time on those. Right, we're off. We're off to see the Debbie, the wonderful Debbie of ours. And challenge Debbie.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Have a look at these. These are beautiful, good pieces, aren't they?
Aren't they lovely? Really lovely. They really go well together.
I love I mean, and the sort of opaqueness of the pinks, and then you've got the wonderful clarity as well. Have a look at these here, rose and lemon quartz. We were trying to decide whether it was citrine, wasn't it? It's lemon quartz.
Yeah, oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Me and Deborah were playing a guess the gem, guess the gem this morning before we started out. So have you got what have you got in mind for this?
Well, as always, I never know what I'm going to do until I start playing with them on the string and what have you, but I think I might do something with some wire and try and encase them in some wire. But the different colours of these, when you take them off the pink strands, the different colour, it looks quite intense there, but actually they're really delicate, aren't they, in colour? When you take the strands from on the inside. And
that's what's nice about these opaque and about the clear gems is whatever you thread through them, is going to come through.
Absolutely.
In the colour of the gemstone.
You could put something really wacky with them and make them really contemporary, or make them, you know, for bridesmaids or bridal wear, or you could do whatever you want with these.
So are you allowed to add anything else to this?
I am. I'm allowed to see what's underneath there.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, underneath my and then stash and see what's there. Loads of things.
It's like Aladdin's cave under there. I don't think I've ever looked under there.
There's somebody living under there, I think.
Oh my goodness.
I know. There's loads and loads that we can have a play with.
What? I might have a look under there later on. Pretty posy. We've got a great price on this as well. Got a great opportunity for you to get this. So you should be paying £18.90. The rose quartz on its own, £14.95. Gorgeous large facets on those as well. I said, you buy one? You've got, you can't help but do it, can you?
No, you can't really.
So £14.95, the rose quartz alone, these are big pieces here. You've got 13 by 9 to 16 by 10 on the rose quartz, and 7 by 5 to 17 by 7 millimetres on the lemon quartz. So these are good sized chunky pieces, aren't they?
They are, and quite a few people that come to the workshop say they quite like these sort of shapes, because it's okay having rounds that are very beautiful and very smooth, but this can make something that's a lot more contemporary looking. And so they can sell to two different genres of people. You know, the ones that want a particular nice and neat, you know, particularly symmetrical rounds, and others that want something a bit edgy. So yes, you can do different things with these. Great
refraction. Oh, now then, I'm just being told that it's going to get even better.
Oh, really?
Even better.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. £12. So remember, the price for the rose quartz by itself, £14.95. You can buy that rose quartz. If you just want the rose quartz strand, you can buy that now for £14.95 on the web. Why would you? £12.95, and you've got the lemon quartz thrown in there as well. That's a great little look there, isn't it?
Actually,
really?
yes.
And when you look at that, I mean, you wouldn't think of putting those together, would you?
You wouldn't, but they do. They look like springtime to me. They look like the blossom.
And then when you see them together, it's always that's what's good about the beading trays, isn't it? Because you can try all the different colours, all the different designs, and see what looks well. All
the designers have got loads of these, because it's nice to be able to put them out into different shapes and different sizes, and you can mark them if you've got customers of saying Mrs. So-and-so wants it this length. These trays are really good, but you can mix things together. It looks, I love it.
Fantastic
good choice,
deal
Kim.
on that.
Good choice.
Good choice. That's a big thumbs up from Debbie Bulford for Kim. £12.95 on that. Pretty posy, incorporated rose and lemon quartz. Gorgeous. Right, am I back there now? Am I? You're going to hear a lot of that today, by the way. Am I going here? I'm going over here. Do you like the jumper? Thanks, Kim. You can't see that it's coffee stained. It was a bit coffee stained this morning. I've got a question. Who's asking that? Claire wants to know if I dye my hair. No, I don't dye my hair. No, I don't dye my hair. This is where we find out if Mark Smith's watching. We'll get a text in saying he does. Right, next up we've got, oh, don't forget, if you had the black crackled quartz yesterday, we've got the white crackled quartz coming up a little bit later on. 5 strands of that as well, coming up midday. Very excited about this. Now this is the multicolour chain that we've got coming up with, I love the dark colouring on the 95 sterling silver on that as well. Really, really, really nice on that, really nice. And we're going to these ones on the left. These, I love these irregular shape of the pearls. When you get all the different, all the little nuances and curves within a pearl, you get a lot more colour, because the orient of a pearl, if you think of an orb of a pearl, the orient is when you look over the top, and that's where you see that rainbow effect, and that's because of all the different layers of the nacre that goes on. As you look through those layers, you'll get that rainbow effect. And when you've got your gorgeous, different flowing and undulating surfaces of your Keshi pearls, then you get a lot more of that orient, of that rainbow effect, and you can see the sparkle. Every little angle, they're just going to catch the light. It's almost like faceting for a pearl. All the different subtle, delicate curves and undulating spaces on the top of the pearls catch that light, and you can just see you've got lots of sparkle. They really stand out. This is sort of very much wedding jewellery, isn't it?
It is, but I think also it's summer jewellery. I think pearls look stunning when you've got a bit of colour. Yeah. When you've been on a holiday and you get dressed up at night and you put your linens on and you look really nice in white linen, and put pearls on, and somehow it just shines on you. I think it's really delicate, but for tiaras in particular, that's perfect, because you can make little petals. And
a huge resurgence in pearls as well. You know,
huge,
10 years ago, you know, there was sort of a bit of a select audience, but now, you know, I think because the cost of them have come down so much, something like 1 in 1,000 occurs naturally in an oyster. Then a gentleman, Mr. Mikimoto, he basically created the created pearl, how you create the pearl by putting a small mother of pearl bead within the oyster, then the oyster protects itself, and it's the different shape, whatever shape the bead is, or the foreign body is in the oyster, that's pretty much the shape of the pearl. We were talking the other day, why don't they do little star shapes and put them in oysters? Like different, you know, you could have all sorts of shapes.
A good idea, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It'd be a good idea.
You could have, but I mean, this is just wonderful, wonderful colour, and that sparkle, and just timeless and elegant, and they're always going to sell. You're always going to use pearls, and they're always going to sell pearls. And I think a lot of that, it's like the amethyst, it's like the aquamarine, like the quartz that we see. If you've got something on your stand that you can see in a jeweller's, then people have got a price to relate to, haven't they?
You're quite right, and I think the pearls have now come back into fashion because of the Downton Abbeys and what have you. It's very vintage, and vintage, like the multi-strands you've got there, the lovely multi-gemstone strands you've got there, have now on like a pewter finish. People are looking not for the bright silver and whatever, they're looking for something that looks antique, and pearls of course go with that perfectly.
Beautiful. I mean, these are, and there's a lot on this strand as well. And if you do go, I mean, if I go into a shop, if I want to know if a shop is expensive, I find something that I know the price of, and then you relate. You know, maybe you've seen something in another shop that you know is a well-priced shop, and you look in a shop and you go, oh, well, if they're selling that for that, everything else, you know. So if you've got something like pearls or aquamarine where they've seen the price in a jeweller's, and pearls, I mean, they can be so expensive in a jeweller's, and here we're going to give you a great deal on your top drilled cultured Keshi pearls. Lots of people coming in as well. Good morning to Mary, good morning to Maureen, good morning to Jenny, good morning to Deirdre, good morning to Phyllis, good morning to Janine, good morning to Margie, good morning to Jane, good morning to Alan Ayrshire, good morning to Carola, good morning to Eleanor, good morning to Mary, good morning to Paula, good morning to Aberdeenshire, the northern lights of old Aberdeen, with hearts with heart of me. I love that song. How much would you expect to pay for pearls? For a string of pearls, a large string of pearls. These are 6 by 5 to 11 by 7 millimeters, and you are going to get these today. It is always worthwhile jumping on the line, getting on the line early. If you like something, you know we do great prices. I was just saying, if you go into a store and you know that the prices are good, you know our prices are good. This is an unbelievable deal on your Keshi pearls. £7.95, £7.95 for a full strand. And again, I don't know if everyone counts, but I do like to count and give you an idea of what you're getting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 20. So there's over 50 pearls here, over 50 individual pearls. Amazing, amazing, amazing deal to start off. Is it always like this on the morning? Crazy prices. Crazy prices. $7.95. Amazing, absolutely amazing. While we're looking at those, don't forget we have your rose connectors coming up very soon. Very, very. I'll tell you what, these are go well together, wouldn't they? Oh, you know, I mean, if you're going to work with pearls, you really want to make sure you use sterling silver. I love that look. Absolutely love that look. Very intricate, very delicate. Those are coming up in a second. Lots of people coming on. Good morning. Good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. I'm very pleased that you're staying with me this morning. I did have visions of people going, who's this? I'm going to watch a rerun of Downtown Andy. Loving Drew, he's hilarious. Thank you very much. You wouldn't have thought that if you saw me this morning with coffee all down the top. Do you know what? I thought, right, I better look smart. So I went to great lengths and I ironed my jumper. You know, made sure everything, I did a twirl for Lucy before I left and made sure I was all right. Walked in the building and spilt coffee all down the top. So Debbie dabbed me, so I was all right. Yeah, with a tissue. I did have a feeling that she wanted to go and do that as well. Do you know?
I resisted.
You know, Lucy does that to Charlie, right? She goes, I always swore I'd never do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, well, you know, you've got Charlie. That's so you have to. It is when you're a parent, you suddenly have this thing where you want to. No, yeah, you are like doing something. You're not just licking tissues, you know, inadvertently. No, you are actually, you know, a little bit. When you're out and about, you've got to improvise, haven't you?
You have.
You know, you have. Right, £7.95. If you're on the line, well done. Is everyone successful? So far, so good. So far, so good. I did have a 50% stock warning plastic bottle yesterday, but I've lost it. So I don't know. Don't go anywhere. I stand the line for those pearls, by the way. Don't go anywhere because this is a brand spanking new deal for you that's coming up after this. Oh, I was back clubbing on Saturday night with that music for a minute there. I was in a it was Matt Bennett's birthday on Saturday night, and we went out and had a few drinks, and we ended up one of those clubs, you know, with the I'm quite rocky, my music taste. We ended up in one of those clubs that plays that sort of music. I was still step digging. I don't think step digging goes down too well. You know, I did that a few times just to make myself look like I was street. Kim doesn't even know what a step dig is. Well, I'll teach you later, Kim. Maybe we should have a would you like me to teach Kim how to step dig later? Let me know, and we'll get Kim out for a step dig. Yeah, I think that's a great idea, isn't it? Good idea. Yeah. Text in if you'd like to see Kim step dig. All right, it's not a trap. We're going to step dig to trance music. Right. This is a beautiful, the attention to detail, a beautiful piece. This your 925 sterling silver. and I love the rose, the rose motif. You know, we've done a few pieces in the rose motif, but I don't know if I've ever done a connector on the rose. And the quality of these 925 sterling silver, to be able to, you know, to say you've got 925 sterling silver, again, it just lifts the kudos of your pieces, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. As long as we say this all the time, as long as you make sure that your customers know that it's 925, perhaps label it with a different coloured you know, label or a bag or something, and make quite a thing about it, because I think you should honour the fact that it is 925 sterling silver. It's really important. Those particular little connectors, I think, would look stunning for bridesmaids on the little pearl bracelet or something like that. Look really pretty. But it takes your jewellery to another level.
And it's so pretty, it's so, I mean, intricate and detailed that it can be, because you can have plain connectors if you're just using it to connect. But if you want to make this a part of your jewellery, I mean, this is a lovely way, you know, if you get stuck maybe joining two portions of your piece of jewellery together, you know, you're not 100% sure how you're going to, if you put the two, if maybe you've got two types of gemstones.
That's right, you want to break them up.
And you just need to break them up a little bit. Absolutely perfect for these. You've got 5 of these, by the way. They are 11 by 6, so just over a centimetre in length. But again, you really need to get these home to see the quality, to see the detail of these. They're pretty, they're dainty, they're 925 sterling silver, and if I can quote my wife, you need these in your life. I did tell her that I was going to say that at some stage throughout the day, so there we go. There we go. What's another one of Lucy's? A Mahusive opportunity. Listen, it's a great deal. It's a Mahusive opportunity. I don't think I've ever heard my wife say Mahusive opportunity. Shopportunity. Oh that's terminology often used in our household. You know, oh Lucy, that's a shopportunity there. I'd get that. 11 by 6 millimetres, 5 pieces. Are you ready? Are you all ready for this? That's what I was doing on Saturday night. It was all that, I tell you. I had a headache by the time I come out of that. £9.95, £9.95, 5 individual sterling silver rose flower connectors. They're gonna add value to designs. They are just the perfect. I mean, £1.95 each.
That's ridiculous, isn't it, really?
It's crazy.
I think those sort of connectors are perfect if you've got a lovely briolette and you don't just want to put it onto a chain, but you don't want to wire wrap it. You can put a really stunning chain, a delicate chain, a little connector and a lovely briolette finish gemstone, and it would look beautiful.
I mean, just have a look at this. This is, you know, you can just have one plain.
I think that looks lovely.
And then that on top. I mean, it just is gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely good. I'm doing quite well, I think, holding that there without it falling off. I have got cramp in my right hand now, though. So you need a pair of tweezers that sort of lock shut, don't you? That you can pull in and lock shut. Oh, there is. Amelia says there is. Oh, this. What do you mean? Oh my goodness. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, the claw. Send me the claw. Oh my goodness, Amelia, that's amazing. Look at that. And now, well done, everybody coming in. And good morning to you all on this Tuesday morning. I hope you're having a fine morning. I hope you've settled down with a cup of tea and a slice of cake. A bit early for a slice of cake, isn't it? But I've got a slice of cake for my lunch today. Lucy made a lovely banana cake. Yeah, she was going to send a load in, but I thought I quite like it, so I thought, no, I'll just bring a piece in for myself. So if there's someone to go home. £9.95 on that, by the way. £9.95 on that. Good morning, Joe, Cynthia, Samantha, Dorothy, Julie, Patricia, Veronica, Julie, Christine, Sue, Wendy, Diane. Lots of new callers. If you're joining us for the very first time, don't forget you'll also get the How to Jewellery Make DVD, and you'll get the book as well. We're heading over Oh, we're heading over. Oh, I know where camera 2 is now. It's over there. Woohoo! I say I know where it is because the other day I walked over and they went camera 2 and I was like, oh.
Where's he gone?
I do know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing.
Oh, dear.
Right, I love this medium. I think it goes back to Play-Doh, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. It's like Play-Doh or plasticine for adults, really.
Yeah,
It's just fun. It's just fun.
I mean, there was Play-Doh, this plasticine, and do you have DAS over here?
No.
It's like a similar thing where you used to be able to do it and then heat it up.
Don't know that one.
Yeah, it must be a New Zealand thing. Amazing! Oh my goodness, what you can do with this is incredible. You're only limited by your imagination, aren't you?
You are actually, yes, and you don't have to just use it for jewellery, as you know. You can use it for, door plaques for kids, and you can do all sorts of things, bowls out of it. You can do all sorts of things, but for jewellery in particular, it's lovely for any age group. That's what I like, is that kids can do it, adults can do it, grannies can do it with their grandchildren.
We're going to prove that today because I'm going to do it today.
You are.
I'm going to do it today. The kit that we've got is just full of goodies as well, isn't it?
It is.
Absolutely full of goodies. Oh my goodness. Right, where do we start? You've got the amazing gemstones. Have a look. Have a look at these here. These are gorgeous. Apatite. I love the apatite. I think apatite is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful gemstone there. Gorgeous pearls on there as well. I mean, they just go so well together, don't they? That is stunning, absolutely stunning. Do you like your apatite?
I do. I just think it's such a delicate colour. Brilliant for Mother of the Bride, or something to sew into the bridesmaid's dress, if you like. But those colours just go together, and I love that with the chocolate brown, or it can go with like a peridot colour green. It can go with so many different colours. Looks fabulous with orange as well.
And those pearls are,
they're huge.
I know, they're good size, aren't they?
All you need to do is make them into stretchy bracelets and you've got your money back on the kit.
I mean, and incredible, the sparkle, the finish on those are absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, they're beautiful.
I love that. Love that, but it's the clarity of the apatite. Remember, apatite is from the word apateo, meaning to deceive, and that's because it's been mistaken for Paraiba tourmaline in the past, which is one of the world's most renowned gemstones. And that, for me, that colour that you see there, that is the classic Paraiba colour, because apatite comes in greens. We've got some gorgeous. I don't know if you've seen the green apatite that they've got on gems at the moment.
No, I haven't.
It's of that clarity.
Oh, really?
Really nice. Yeah. So it comes in lots of different colours, the apatite, but that is the Paraiba apatite colour that I love. Now your shell pearls here, the sheen, the finish on those, the sparkle on those are incredible. I don't think I've seen a lustre of pearls like that before.
No, the quality of the pearls we've got at the moment, I don't know if it's a different supplier, but they are far superior than I've seen elsewhere.
Absolutely stunning, stunning.
They're gorgeous.
Great collection, isn't it? Gorgeous. And you're looking at is it Larimar? It looks like Larimar. Larimar is, again, I don't know if I brought you Larimar before here on Jewellery Maker. Larimar from the Dominican Republic. It was a gentleman that found it on the beach originally. And they used to just be able to pick it up off the beach and make jewellery out of it. Then they basically, their supply on the beach run out, so they had to follow it to the creek where it come from. So then they mined the creek ran out. Then they went up into the hills and mined the hills. Then the hills ran out, and now there's these big gaseous sort of twirly shafts that come out of the earth, and they're actually mining down into the shaft.
Really?
They don't know how long it's going to go for, so it's one of those gemstones which again could be quite limited, but lovely, almost like a sky blue, isn't it, with the clouds on it, the Larimar.
It's just stunning, really delicate. I haven't had that in a kit before.
You've not had it in a kit before? No, I don't think I've seen it on a strand. I don't think I've seen that on a strand before. You've got your wax cord, which is wax for...
It's just so it doesn't knot and it just falls easy. It looks a lot better, looks a lot nicer when you've made your designs. Okay,
I suppose you don't get the fraying of it so much on that, do you? So you've got 2 of your wax cords. How much is on there? Does it say on here? 10 metres each, so 20 metres of your wax cord, and more than enough. You've got your different colours of your Sculpey clay. Your Primo clay and your Soufflé clay. What's the difference?
Soufflé clay is a new clay that's come out that is a completely different feel. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. One, it feels more like a velvet finish. It's very, very matte, and the other has quite a sheen to it. And you can mix it. They're two completely different products, really. One is for doing jewellery, and the other one is for doing like models and things you can carve into. It's very soft when it's baked. But you can use them together as long as you mix them well.
Nice, nice. So we've got 5 packs of those as well. Oh, do we show the colours on those?
Soufflé call them very weird colours. The colours on the top.
Oh, is it on the top?
So
there
that's
we go.
called what's that say?
Between you and me, we probably won't be able to read them because my eyes are absolutely shocking closer.
Bluestone.
I've got silver. I've got grey granite. I've got pearl. I've got sea glass. What have you got there?
That's is that bluestone?
Bluestone. Yep.
There you go.
And bluestone on there. So you've got a selection of colours on there as well.
All together. There you go.
We've also got your monofilament and your. I want to use that. Beading thread. I was going to say beading wire, but beading thread on that as well. So is that two? Is that two of the same of the?
One's elastic.
One's elastic, one's monofilament. Like I say, I am new to Jewellery Maker. Okay, so I do ask the really basic and silly questions, which is probably quite nice if you're new and joining us for the very first time as well. If you're a regular viewer, just laugh. Just laugh. And then we've got all your findings as well. How many? 118. 118. 118 of those. There's a huge, huge selection. Everything you need to get started. The great thing about these kits is that if you want to get underway, if you've been looking at it, you're thinking, how can I get started without spending too much money? Look at this. This is all from the one kit. Absolutely incredible, the sheer amount that you can do with one kit. They're very lavish pieces of jewellery we've got here. These are big, chunky pieces, gorgeous designs. You've got lovely little delicate sections to this as well. And all these, I mean, if you watch this back as well, maybe take this. If you get the kit, it's just inspiration. We were talking about inspiration earlier on, weren't we? And
that's right. And sometimes you just sit down and you just don't know what to do, and that's why this show's perfect, because you can look back and you think, I can take a bit from that design and a bit from that design, and we don't mind if you copy them. And you do what you want, really. And
just to sit, go out for a wander. Go and have a look in nature. Go and have a look at what you can see. Look around your house for inspiration.
Absolutely.
But certainly on these, on these shows, you've got people like Debbie here to really inspire you, to really help you. And I'm sure there's forums as well. People are posting. The Wall of Fame, all those sorts of things. That's why Jewellery Maker is such a great. That's why I love coming here. It's a great community where you all share your ideas. And you can ask the questions.
I love crafty people. I don't think I've ever not got on with a crafty person. There's something about them that they're just really generous. I'm getting this ready for you.
I've never ever done it. We're going to get the price in for the kit. Should be £42.95 individually. Are you ready? We always do great prices on these. You've got 118 findings, 3 strands on this. You've got your clay in there as well. You've got your monofilament. You've got your elastic. You've got your beading wire on there as well. £27.95. And remember, this isn't. If you're already into Sculpey clay, you'll know this is a great price. If you've not ever done this before and you want to get started, everything you need is in here. You can create with what you've got here. You're going to be seeing some tools that we're going to be using. You can get by without those tools if you're just starting out and you want to try it out.
Yep.
There are other ways of rolling. You can just use a rolling pin, I assume, to roll it out.
Yeah, if you wrap it in cling film, yes.
there you go. You know, again, so you don't need to buy all the tools if you're just starting out. Once you get underway and you get started, I think you're going to want to get the tools.
Yes, it makes life easier.
Yeah.
It makes it look more professional. But the nice thing about this kit is I think that if you're not into polymer clay, but you know somebody who is, well, you can have half the kit for you and half the kit for
of course, yeah,
somebody
with the,
else.
Yeah, with the findings. With the findings. Right, we're going to do a bit of a demo now. I'm very excited about this. That's my favourite bit. Right, I'm going to move that. Can I move that over there? Is that all right?
Okay.
Just so, because I want you to be able to see my.
Now be careful. Can you see that? It's shiny along the edge. That's a sharp bit, so be careful, all right?
Okay.
Okay, right. We're going to make a cane, right?
Right.
So you copy what I'm doing.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to take this one. In fact, first of all, can I show you the difference between the two? Can you see how matte that clay is? That one there. You see how shiny that one is? That's the difference between Primo and souffle.
Okay.
See the difference? One's quite shiny and one's
So the souffle,
completely matte.
souffle is the matte.
Matte.
Yeah.
Okay, that's quite soft. All right. So I'm going to put those down now. Start to make the cane. Right. So take the.
So what are we making? Have we got a
We're going
finished
to make
one
a
that
cane. We're going to make the cane here, which is, and then we're going to make it into a bead.
So this is what it's going to turn out. I feel like I'm on the generation game.
We're going to make something like that. Okay. So place the little sausage of clay onto the pearly one. Okay. You might need to use the blade to lift it slightly because it might have stuck to the tile, and roll it until one edge touches the inside, and then roll it back, and you'll see it will make a little indentation. Can you see where to cut it? So that's where to cut it, and then make it into a licorice all sort. Okay. And then we're going to do the same with the turquoise clay. We're then going to put a second layer.
To get rid of that edge?
No, it's fine.
All right.
Don't
Okay.
worry. I'm going to do the same with the turquoise. We're going to wrap it up.
Anywhere? Doesn't matter where the edge is, no?
No, as long as you wrap it up and it sort of matches, it's fine for this, it's fine. All right.
It is, can you see the concentration? I'm sweating already, I think it's the jumper.
Oh dear.
Right.
Right, so then roll it in your hands and you're going to make it longer. Okay, and then when you've made it about sort of 6-8 inches long, and you press it.
Oh my God. Hang on. You've got warmer hands than me.
Yes, I have. Probably have actually.
Yours is longer than mine. Does that matter?
No, it doesn't matter at all. And then when you've finished, I shall use yours and use mine together. Okay, so can I pinch that from you?
Yep.
Squash that down then, so it's flat, and pop that on the top. So, there you go. And then to make the cane, all you need to do is just cut it in half and put it together again. The one that I've made here, I've actually wrapped it again in the pearl, but I didn't have enough pearl left, but it's just going to look a slightly different colour. But that doesn't matter. So then you end up with 4 stripes on top of each other. Okay, that way, okay. I'm going to cut that in half again. Now to make it look different, you then turn it, so one side is going down, the other side going across, and you press it together like so. I'm going to cut it in half again, and then you put it together and then turn it.
Okay, yep.
So then you've got that square, and that is exactly the same as that, but I just put some pearl around the finished cane, but I ran out of the pearl. But that's exactly the same. You just make it smaller and just keep reducing it until it's the size that you want. And then to make the bead that I've got over there, all I did was take slices, put them onto another piece of clay and make a strip like so, and you literally coil it around to make it look a little bit like a shell, if you like. Just go round and round and round and round and round and round and round. So that's going to be just about long enough, You can see the idea. And then to put the pearl inside, you literally just make an incision, open it up, make sure the pearl will fit, and then just put a cocktail stick or a piece of wire through and bake it. And then you end up with this one. If I can bring this across, you end up with something that's like that. Oh, you've got it already. Brilliant. So you end up with something that's like that. That's that sort of look. Okay.
So you've got quite a, and you could use that centre barrel bit that you've used, you know, if you've got a colour that maybe you find you're not using as much, you could use that to bulk it out.
Of course you can.
You're not using all the colours that.
Absolutely. And the one thing I do like doing is not having the scrap, because you never use these little end bits. So all I did was just cut them into strips, make 2 holes, and then use them as spacers for that bracelet, because you find it difficult sometimes to get beads that have got big holes. So all I did was use these strips then to make the spacers for your...
And how do you push the cord through? Just make a hole with a cocktail stick?
Just make some cocktail stick. Just put 2 cocktail sticks through, so the pattern is on the top, so you put them on the side, and then you've just got enough room then to put all your cords through.
I think they're one of my favourites. Those I like those. That shape is a nice wide sort of.
You can do them whatever shapes. You can do your own connectors then.
Oh my goodness! Look at me, Ma! I'm jewellery making. that's my first time ever at doing sculpting.
I'll get you doing some more later.
Thanks. It was a bit sarcastic, that clap, Mike. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's why the dates aren't working, Mike. Hi, Drew and Debbie. Loving the show. Well done, Drew. For having Polymer. It's great fun. Making a rocket baby cake for my son's 5th birthday today.
Oh my goodness!
Babe, we need a picture of that.
We do need
a picture of the finished product. Will you have it finished before 1 o'clock? So we need to see it. We're going to do what? Sorry. Oh yes, there is a stamp. These are for the patterns, aren't they?
They are indeed, yes. That pattern is actually on the sort of pebble necklace next door.
Oh, okay, this one here?
Yeah, which I haven't sort of highlighted, or I've just left it like little pebbles. Those have got the circles on them. That's right.
We are very limited in stock on this stamp, so just be aware, very, very limited in stock on this stamp. That colour there, what colour is that?
It's the grey granite. It's done particularly...
I was going to say it looks like a stone. That's why it's called grey granite, obviously. That's gorgeous. And with that pattern as well...
Yeah, they do grey granite and white granite, and I've just mixed granite into the other 2 colours as well to give them a little bit
and of course the grey granite comes with a kit as well. So all these pieces here, all these pieces of jewellery made out of that kit. Look at how much you can make with one kit only. I mean... That is crazy. You know, you can probably sell 1 piece of jewellery for the price of the kit. And there you go. Job done. Don't forget, the kit was $27.95. 118 pieces of finding on there. You've got your large shell pearls, that wonderful sparkle off the shell pearls. I mean, just look at the return of light you're getting off these here. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and these lovely little patterns on here as well. Do we come back to any more on this kit? Because there's so much I'd like. I could stay there all day. I could stay there all day. And look
We've got more to come.
I love those there. Right, we're going to do the stamp. We're going to show us how to.
I don't mind.
Are we getting a quick demo on the stamp?
Okay, you can push that into there. Okay, just a piece of clay. Just push into the texture sheet. Make sure it's nice and firm, and then just take that off. And there's you've got your. Sorry, move it back a bit. There's you've got your pattern.
Do you have to push very hard to do that?
No.
So would you do the texture first and then do the shape
and
of your...
push? And you can do. You can do.
Does it not really matter?
I just wanted these to look quite organic, so I didn't really bother. And once I'd done the texture, I just pushed it into shape and just put the pin through. You try it. You push that into the texture sheet. Push it in. And make sure it all goes, that's it, evenly. It's making sure that you press all the way across the clay. That's the
look at that. Now that's how easy it is. Look at that. Demoing for the very first time. I'm there. It's such a great medium. Oh, we haven't even got a price on it. You'll find this. I get carried away, and we think I forget that we actually have to bring the price on for it. £8.95, and you've got the 2 textures on there as well. Do we have that one on?
I think I've used that on the next.
That's
kit.
coming up on the next one. That's coming up on the next kit. So maybe we'll bring a picture again. So you have got the 2 types of textures for the one price on there. £8.95. But that looks great on these wonderful little nuggets, like little stones. They're very sort of organic shape, though.
They are. I mean, the grey granite always seems to sell better around the summertime because I think it's good for gents' jewellery, it's good for surfer beads, that sort of thing, you know? You can make it look quite organic, and I love that look.
A really nice mix as well of the souffle and the primo, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, the souffle.
You get the sheen on one and the matte on it, yes.
And it's sort of, because if you put just one, you can sort of lose the effect.
Yeah, you can.
If you put both, then you really see the difference between the two. Really, oh, I like these. I didn't see you put the little Amethyst beads on there as well with the.
Just filled up the gap.
Right. Apparently, we're off to the Wall of Fame.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. Welcome to the Wall of Fame. Now I've come of age. Welcome. You know,
very good, very good.
Yeah,
we could re-record that, I think.
Thank you very much. You can keep that if you like. You can use that if you like.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Welcome to the Wall of Fame, where you've sent in some beautiful pieces of jewellery. As always, I always sort of, when I come into work, I always wander down, because I get here quite early, sort of 6:30. I always have a quick wander in and see what's going on the Wall of Fame in the morning. This is number 127. And this is from Kathleen Henson. Good morning, Kathleen. I hope you're watching. Dear everyone at JM, never miss program, even when I can't afford it. Well, we're doing some good deals this morning, Kathleen. After making the Tree of Life, I wanted to make a dragonfly. Everything was bought from JM. Some I have had for years. Wings are made from shell pearl and quartz for body. JM glue, great value and a great program that lifts the day. Thank you for that, and good luck to everyone who enters the lucky draw. That's Kathleen. Thank you very much, Kathleen. That's gorgeous. I love that. Love that. Beautiful design, that, Kathleen. Thank you very much, and good morning as well. Hope you're watching.
Right, this is number 128, and this is from Phyllis. It's, hi all, here's my first entry to the Wall of Fame. I've been watching you for 2 years, and every week I say I'll send my entry in next week. Well, next week's just arrived. Made from my stock of sunstone and pearl with rose gold findings. Good luck to all, from Phyllis. That's lovely. I love those colours. Really delicate. Very nice.
This is number 129. Oops, here we go. This is from Rebecca. Hi to all at Jewellery Maker, and a big thank you to Sheila for inspiring me to make this beautiful lace set on the sewing lace and gemstones course. That's what's under the desk that we were looking at before, the sewing lace.
Right.
Yeah. I was unsure what to do with the lace to begin with, but by the end of the day, Sheila had us all creating the most beautiful jewellery. Brilliant. If any viewers are thinking of booking on this course, I can highly recommend it. Sheila is such a lovely person and will guide you to create your very own masterpiece. So here's my entry to the Wall of Fame. Lots of love to you all, and lots of love back to you, Rebecca. Thank you very much for that. That's what it's all about, getting inspired, isn't it?
It is, actually, yes. Sometimes you just hit on something that you like to do. This is number 130. This is gorgeous. And this is from Janet in Norfolk. It says, my Wall of Fame entry this week is a pair of rings inspired by 2 things I saw recently on JM. The first was the coiled wire ring that Laura Binding was wearing on a recent DI show, which she explained how to make. And secondly, the links made by Gemma Crow on her DI show on the 15th of February with copper wire. I made 2 of the rings, both from 1mm bare copper wire, which I hammered. One ring has been patinated with liver of sulphur, and the other left of the original copper. Both copper wire and the liver of sulphur are from JM, from Janet in Norfolk. That is lovely. It shows how different it can look, just with the patina. It
must be really satisfying to you as guest designers as well, to see people actually recreating the pieces that you're doing and getting inspired by the pieces.
You feel as though all that work you do at home is worth it.
Susan, hi all, hope everyone is well. We are very well, thank you very much, Susan. My entry this week is made with malachite. Oh, that's handy. We had malachite on the show this morning. And sterling silver, all from JM. I am naming it Mad About Malachite. There you go.
Very good.
There you go, Kim. You can steal that. Good luck to all in the draw, and keep up the good work to all. Thank you very much. That's from Suzanne.
That's lovely. Very nice.
Now, next spotlight deal is at 10:30. We had the black crackled quartz yesterday. We've only gone and found the white crackled quartz for you today. It's a 5-strand bundle, an amazing deal on that. It is absolutely stunning at a great price. Do not go anywhere. We'll show you how to do the Wall of Fame on the break. See you in a minute.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck!
Did you know that the Jewellery Maker phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping. The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
If you're new to Jewellery Maker, simply contact our call centre and we'll send you a tutorial DVD and Get Started booklet, all free of charge.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back. We've got some amazing deals for you, absolutely amazing deals. I'll tell you a little bit about the Spotlight deal, but first I want to tell you something that's coming up later on. We're going to call it a Scotlight deal. Not a spotlight, a Scotlight deal. All right, Scott is putting us together a little collection of pieces. We're very excited. He's not telling us what it is, but yeah, he's putting us a little collection of pieces in a box, Scott's box. A Scotlight Scott's box deal. There we go. So that's coming up a little. That's worth tuning in just for that, isn't it? See what that is. Don't forget, coming up at midday. Now, everybody that's working here has said they've not seen a multicolour version of this before. All right. So I've not seen one, Debbie's not seen one, Kim's not seen one, Claire's not seen one, Mike's not seen one. Mike was probably on a date if one was ever on, so he might not have seen it. But that's coming up at midday. That's with a dark plating as well. It looks like you're lurking there in that shot. Doesn't it? Yeah. I'm just hiding behind the cameras. Coming up at past, you had the black crackle quartz yesterday. How nice are they going to go together with the white crackle quartz we've got there? I'm getting a nod from Debs over there. Yeah.
Definitely. Can't go wrong, really, can you?
If you've got the black crackled, you've got to have the white crackled.
They're just a stash for your jewellery collection.
Yeah.
They're just a staple stash.
Beautiful, and 5 strands coming up. 5 strands coming up. We've got a new bundle. It's a brand new bundle. I can't get them. Ooh, snake! I can't get them out. Hang on. There's so many in here. Here we go. It's all right. Here we go. Hang on. There's more. Hang on. There's another one. Oh, hang on. There's more. Oh, should we do another? Yeah, let's get another one as well. Oh, yeah. Why not? Oh, let's do another. Oh, yeah. Let's get another one as well. Oh, is it? Yeah. There's one more. There we go. There we go. And oh my goodness. Right, Mike. How's these? Is that set up all right for you if I do that, Mike? Is that all right? Yeah? I like a nice pan across. Sorry, directing from the floor. There we go. It could be the longest pan in the world, this, ever. You know, we should bring up the Guinness Book of World Records. Other world record books are available, of course. You've got a huge selection of your sculpted clay. Now, this is all in the souffle, which we saw before, which was the matte version, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes. They do advertise it for caning. I personally, my opinion is it's slightly too soft for caning, only because when you slice it, it distorts the cane.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it's perfect if you want to do things like cake toppers or people that do dragons and they want to carve into it, because it stays like a very soft clay even when it's baked, so you can actually carve into it and do things and make leaves and, and petals and beautiful.
So the more sculpture side of it, you're thinking with the. I love the idea of cake toppers. That wouldn't even have crossed my mind. Of course, if you want to make like if someone's getting married, like an individual or a birthday, there's a rocket cake being made today.
That's right.
Are we going to get a picture of the rocket cake? That's the that's the question. So. Just if you want to make intricate, so does this dry quite hard?
You bake it in the oven like you do with any other clay, and then you see it does go hard, but it has a chalky finish. Okay. So that's why you can carve into it. But it's also good for mixing with the Primo, because it's quite flexible. It gives flexibility. So if you want to do bangles that you're going to move, sometimes the Primo can be quite brittle. Whereas if you mix that in well with it, it gives some flexibility. So the two work well together.
And of course, if you're doing unique pieces, you can put the hole in exactly the right place, can't you? Where you need it. You mix media pieces, putting on the back with your sari clay, little the leaves of the sari clay.
And it's really annoying when you've got macrame cords as well that you can't find beads with a big enough hole. Yeah. So you can make your beads and make the hole as whatever size you want. There's a lot of scarf jewellery in the shops at the moment. You can make some really big chunky beads and put the scarves through.
Is there a bead maker? Have I just made that up?
No, there are some bead rollers where you can put the clay in and you roll them together and they make different shapes.
It's similar to in the old days when they used to make the tablets in the chemist, wasn't they?
Same idea.
Yep. Right, here we go. Let's get the price on. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry, 13 individual colours. £1.91. £1.91 per pack. Now, how many were in the bundle that you had before? There was about 7. Was there
5? I think.
Was it 5? And you saw how many pieces of jewellery you can make with just 5. You've got nearly 3 times that amount here. £24.95. You've got the igloo, the bluestone, the cherry pie, the concrete. You've got the key lime pie. Oh. You've got the lagoon, you've got the latte, the mai tai. Oh, pie and mai tai. You've got the pesto, you've got the pistachio, you've got the sandcastle, the sea glass, and the So 80s. Which one's
I think
so?
it's the pink. I think it's the bright pink.
Is it?
Yeah.
This one here.
I think it's that one or the other one, the fuchsia down the other end.
It's like So 80s.
Is it? Oh, yes.
Is it written on the front? What is it written on?
I think because it's the same manufacturer as the other clay, they couldn't just call black and red.
It's that one, isn't it? There we go. There
so
it
they
is.
had to call it a different colour.
It's like So 80s.
Weird.
Oh, Drew, you're so 80s, darling. There's only 40. All right, you can see these going out the door. A phenomenal deal on that. Phenomenal price. And the amount of pieces that you can make.
Amazing.
And again, just the sculpt. I love the idea of sculpture. And if you're going to get your kids into it as well, if you want to get your grandchildren into something that they can actually create and keep forever as well.
Oh yeah, it's nice to get them creative and do pen toppers or phone charms or something like that.
We've got a text and a question for Debbie.
Yep.
Souffle clay now purchased. What great colours. Can I glaze the souffle?
That's a good question actually, because I said this on the show the other day. If you have the Primo and the souffle next door to each other and you try and sand it, the Primo will sand to a sheen. The souffle, you'll just keep going down and down and down and down. Because it's matte, it's just like getting sand and you just go, so it will just crumble. So make sure that you haven't got too many fingerprints on it before you bake it. But then you can glaze it. It's the only way to get a sheen onto souffle clay. You can't polish it to a sheen. You have to use a glaze on top.
Okay. So you could actually polish the...
You can polish the Primo clay to a real shine, to almost like a glass shine.
What do you use to polish that?
You use wet and dry sandpaper, which we have in a starter kit that's on the website.
Is that because it's a finer grain, do you think, on that?
It's just like sand, it just crumbles. It's when it's baked, it's quite... Although it's soft, it's just a completely matte finish. It's like a suede finish. Okay. When you touch it, it feels like suede.
There we go. There we go. These are going to go, by the way. All gone. Sorry, all gone. All gone. We've got. This is just. I think, you know, they've really spoiled me. They've really spoiled me on this. This was on, it's only been on a few times, and they've price slashed it now. So we've actually got a findings kit that works out at under 2p per finding. Ridiculous. I don't think even penny sweets are a penny these days, are they? Have a look at this. This is, if you've been working on your jewellery lately and you've been looking at and you've been saying in your mind, you know, my findings are running a bit low. I must sort out my findings. They're running it, and you know, you have that thing, that inner monologue that goes, I must do that, I must do that. Then one day you go to reach, you pull out your drawer, and they're all gone. This is the moment. This is the moment where you replenish your stocks for what I think is the best deal on findings I've ever seen. Also, if you are joining for the very first time, don't forget, if you're joining for the very first time, you get your Get Started book and you get the Get Started Jewellery Maker DVD on there as well. This is the perfect finding because you've got so many pieces in here. I mean, have a look at all these pieces here. You know, you've got your oval links, you've got your toggle clasps, you've got your shepherd's hooks, you've got jump rings, you've got crimp beads, you've got crimp covers, you've got crimp tubes, you've got oval link chain, you've got toggle clasps, you've got shepherd hooks in the copper, you've got open jump ring in the copper, you've got copper crimp beads, you've got again copper crimp bead covers in there as well, copper crimp tubes, you've got twisted oval links in the plated copper, you've got the twisted toggle clasps, you've got the gold plated copper shepherd hooks, you've got the open jump rings, you've got the crimp beads, I mean, they're all in different sizes as well. A huge selection, and 1,200 individual pieces. We're really not even including the fact that you're getting a lovely little piece, a lovely little box to keep them all as well. Crazy price on these. When I was told the price, I thought that sounds very low if you break that down to individual pieces. Less than 2 pence per piece. This is where we started off at, £37.95, which is a great deal. I mean, it's a great price. And this is your bread and butter pieces, isn't it, that we're looking at here, Dibs?
Oh, yeah,
you know.
yeah, I'm using them at the moment, actually. I've got the same box here. And I think they're fabulous. And it's nice that they're oval links as well, because they're really unusual.
And how fast do you get through findings?
Oh, God, I can't tell you how many times I go to get something, I think, oh, I've run out. And it's so frustrating, because you just lose your mojo completely, don't you? Halfway through something.
What do you think you use the most of?
Jump rings.
Jump rings.
Jump rings and chain.
Jump rings and chain. You've got a load of jump rings and chain in this here. You've got a lot to start your collection. Or I think this is for jewelry makers who are making a lot of pieces, who are looking at their findings and going, you know, I haven't quite run out, but I need to stock up. Or maybe you have run out. Maybe you were doing some jewelry making last night. You've been doing some jewelry making this morning. Maybe you're sitting at home right now doing your jewelry making, going, yep, I'm going to run out. Are you ready? Less than 2 pence per finding. 1,200 individual pieces. 1,200 individual findings on here. £21.95, and the box as well. So we haven't even factored, when we've said under 2 pence per finding, we haven't even factored the box into that equation. I don't think we need to, because under 2 pence per finding is ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. £21.95 on that. Jump on the line, jewellerymaker.com on the web if you wish, 0800 644 655. These are not going to last. These have been on before. These have been on before and sold very, very well. They've basically, the amount that we sell every time these have been on is the amount that we've got for you today. So I would be very surprised if there's any of these left by the end of the day. So if you were watching the other day and going, maybe, and then you, for some reason you didn't get them, today is the day. This is the day to get them. £21.95, 1,200 individual pieces. 1,200 individual findings. I think it was it 1.8 pence we worked it out as. Me and Kim did the maths, you know, we worked out, dropped the 1, carried the 5, we didn't, we did it on the calculator. We had a discussion about maths and we all decided, Debbie, I and Kim, that we're all quite rubbish at it. £21.95 on that. Ridiculous deal. Crazy, crazy, crazy price on that. If you're on the line for that, well done. At the moment, everyone is successful. Everybody is successful on that. So pop those. If you've got those in your basket, make sure you check them out. Spacer beads, not just any spacer beads. Before I do that, I'm just going to have a quick cup of tea. That had hair when I started this morning. What? I didn't realize that had hair when it. What's going on with that? Does the hair disappear when you put a hot drink in it?
That's really funny.
It is. Well, it must have been what happened because I wasn't expecting that. I've just had my first cup of tea in it, and we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on that. These are huge space. What would you use these on, Debs?
Let's have a look. Haven't seen them yet. Those. Oh, they're fabulous. Now they are perfect. If you've got a pendant and you want to put it onto a piece of thick cord, and you've got a loop at the top of the pendant, and you put the cord down, and the cord goes like that, but you want to pull it into a V. If you want to pull, see what I mean? Yep. You can put that on top of the finding, and that can sit nicely on top of the pendant.
Right.
Or you can put your sari silks through it.
Yep.
You can use it with your felts. You can use it with sari cords. You can use it with macrame. You can use it for loads and loads of things.
Because these are, I mean, they're 9mm. I'll just see if I can get you a...
See, I think you could fill those with polymer clay.
An internal measurement on that, which is... Oh, my eyes are shocking. That is shocking. I have to do that. Do you know what? I'm only 24.
My husband has to do that. Oh dear.
That is... Where do I get the measurement from that then? I'm going to do it like that. So you're looking at internally. That's 9. Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm learning as I go. I can do it. You're looking at about 8mm internal diameter of that. So really good thickness to that there. You can hide a multiple ascends with these as well. You know, if you're these are quite wide, 4mm wide on these as well. So you've got what are they saying? 8mm internal. But of course, you know, if you put them and stack them on the side, multitude of sins. If you've made a piece of jewellery, maybe you're not quite happy with how you've joined it onto the chain, or it's got a little bit messy, a little bit out of hand.
I think I would also fill those with bright polymer clay, and then put a little silver bead in between, so as it moves, you can see the different colours.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Just push the polymer clay in it, or even the even what have you got a piece of that? You know what we made earlier on. Can I wreck it? Can I
you
wreck
can
it?
have it. Yeah, of course you can.
Have we got you know the beads, the bit that we made?
Yep. The final bead, the actual clay.
That's a great idea, Deb. So this is why you're here. You do know that, don't you? And I made Debbie get up. Do you notice I'm not moving, Debbie? All right.
So push that in.
Yeah.
Just need to push that into the clay. You obviously have to make sure that the pattern was on one side and on the other. You'd need your blade to make sure that it's nice and neat both sides.
Yeah, but they But then it's a great idea.
Better with solid, bright colours, I think. But so you can see the idea, and then you can push a cord through it and put a little bead on either side. So as it moves, you can see the silver, but then you can see the colour on the inside as well.
Could you make like a stud earring out of that as well?
You could.
Could you push a?
You could push. In fact, what you could do is push a head pin from one side to the other. Excuse me, I'm walking over again. Being very rude. Being very rude. What you could do?
No, it's not.
Is then
I feel rude because I'm not. I can't get out of here. They surround me with things here. You see.
You could sink if you had a nice decorative. That doesn't look very good, but a decorative sort of head pin. You could then do that sort of thing and then have it onto an earring. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, sort of.
That is. I mean, again, you're only limited by your imagination, aren't you?
Yep,
on these,
you are.
What you can do.
Yep.
That is crazy. And you're getting how many of these? We're getting 50 individual one of these. 50 of these.
No.
So,
50.
yes, Debbie, 50.
Oh wow!
Someone pick Debbie up off the floor.
They're lovely.
$6.95. $6.95.
Wow.
Have you missed the one off that? £6.95. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Right, these are going to sell out. We're heading for a sellout. Okay, we've got more in baskets than we've got stock left. Now, by saying that, that means if you don't check them out, you're not guaranteed them. Is that right, Kim? Right. That's a great. I love the idea of putting that polymer clay in there. A gorgeous idea. But of course, you know, just as your classic large spacer on there, silver-plated copper stripe. They're going to go. They're going to sell out, so you will need to be quick on those. If you've got them in the basket, please check them out. Sorry, what was that? That's pretty much gone. Pretty much gone. Nice. We like that. Don't forget, coming up, we're getting very close to our half-past spotlight deal, which is your white crackled quartz. So we did the black crackled quartz yesterday. We've got the white crackled quartz coming up very soon, and that's our spotlight deal coming up at half-past. Is it? Yeah. And what do we call this? Is this the spot? This is the presenter's pick. Do you know what? I thought they were all spotlights. Of course, this is coming at 12 o'clock, isn't it? This is coming at 12 o'clock. That's a multicolour chain that's coming up at 12. So spotlight coming up, and don't forget we've also got your Scotlight deal coming up a little bit later. Scott is the manager here. Scott's not in the. Oh no, it's not in the building yet. Right. What Scott is putting together is not in the building yet. Okay, which makes me worried that we might not get it. It does look like I've got the moaning show behind me. I've just realised that. It is the morning show. Okay. No, Jew's on again. So the product that we're getting for you is not even in the building yet. Scott's organising that. It's a Scotlight deal coming up a little bit. We need you to make a slide with Scott's face with Scotlight deal underneath it. Can we do that? Can we do that before the... Okay, right, next. That's this one here. These are your lovely little rounds of your citrine. With citrine, sometimes we can give you crisp and clear, you know, incredibly clear, and sometimes you have these wonderful pieces where you can see almost like a jardin within the gemstone. And when we talk about jardin, we talk about emeralds, that lattice work of inclusions within. And it's sort of Mother Nature's fingerprints, we like to call them, within the gem. Lovely little delicate design that we have here. And again, when you've got this crisp, clear gemstone, the colour of what you're threading through really gets picked up from the gemstone. Citrine, your quartz gemstone, and wonderful colours. 100 carats, 6mm plain rounds. I would imagine these are a bit bread and butter, these as well, aren't they? Your plain rounds, you're going to use a lot of these, aren't you?
Absolutely, yes, and they're a lovely colour to go with so many different colours. I mean, they can look stunning with black, look quite evening, or put it with something like a bronzite and it can look quite tribal.
Yeah.
You can make that look completely different, and when the thread is from inside it, they're actually quite delicate in colour. That orange thread gives it too much depth, I think. They are really delicate in colour. beautiful. Again, they're a stash colour to me.
So if you put in like a monofilament through these,
yeah,
I mean,
they would look completely different.
and if you place them alongside, because they're quite dull, they're not really intense colour, but if you put them alongside a white gemstone,
yeah, you can see the colour there.
Then the colour sort of lifts from it, doesn't it? You can sort of see how you've got that wonderful delicate. If you take away the centre, you can see the very sort of delicate little subtle golden yellow on those.
They look stunning with Smokey Quartz.
Yeah.
With Smokey Quartz, they would look absolutely beautiful.
Love the colour. Oh yeah, with this.
Yeah, those together, those two together, they would look beautiful. They really complement.
When's the Smokey Quartz coming, Kim? About 11:30 the Smokey Quartz is coming. But look at these large
The chocolate and the gold, beautiful.
Again, sort of lifts that colour, doesn't it?
It does.
If you give a good contrast.
Yeah.
I think, for me personally, I think if you put too many similar sort of pastel colours, they just sort of, it gets a bit lost, doesn't it? You know. But I do love that sort of juxtaposition of the dark and the lighter tones in there as well. This is 100 carats of citrine. 100 carats of citrine, and this is where we're supposed to be. That's a nice little deal there. However, I have made a slightly better deal for you on the late show, so you're going to honour that deal. We're going to honour that deal for you this morning. £6.95. £6.95 on your citrine. 100 carats of citrine on your plain rounds. Wonderful golden yellows on that, isn't it? Lovely, lovely colours. And citrine, again, another classic gemstone. £6.95 for the whole strand. Let's have a quick count, shall we? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, well over 50, probably knocking on 60's door there, I think. Well over 50 individual citrines, 6mm plain rounds. Classic, bit of a cupboard stocker, this one. I think this, you know, if you see this and you're wondering, when am I going to use it? You're definitely going to use it at some stage. So just pop that into your armoury, pop that into your collection. £6.95. And look at those lovely little shadows. There's the wonderful little crystal grace within the gemstone. Very, very, very pretty indeed. Don't forget as well the early bird. The early bird. If you've just joined us. This is absolutely crazy. The early bird special. Now, all the ladies in here were saying that they'd never seen these at the price that we started on, let alone the price that we finished at. Claire has never seen this price before on TV. Have you seen this? It's not a mistake. They haven't missed a zero off that. They're not £1 each. 10 sheets of your Teflon sheets, £1. £1 only, and we were talking about individual little, you know, you can reuse these, by the way, and you can put these in the oven, you were saying, Debbie, as well, can't you?
You can bake onto them, which is perfect. If anyone does the teaching, and coming up to the Easter break, if you do classes for kids, it's great to give them a couple of those each and say, right, put your designs on there. They can put a sticky label with a name on, and in the oven, it's a lot easier than trying to think, well, whose is that, whose is that, whose is that? I know from experience, that sort of thing is just wonderful. And if you're so cheap.
And if you're making individual sections as well, you know, you could do your section, put it to one side on a sheet, do another section, put it to one side on a sheet, do another section on a separate sheet, put them all on a tray and pop them in the oven all at one time.
And they're good for silver clay as well, to dry silver clay.
So anything that involves heat, and they're non-stick as well, so even if it doesn't involve heat, do you always bake the polymer clay? Is it something you do always bake it, yeah?
Yes, always.
So basically, that's just going to make your life so much easier. £1. £1. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can't explain that for £1. I love it. We've got 70 of these in baskets. So you do need to really check that out, because I mean, £1. If you're buying anything today, remember you only pay £1 postage and packing. So if you're buying anything today, that's just something you know, you might as well pop in, because even if you're thinking, well, what am I going to use it for? There's going to come a time where they're going to come in handy. They're going to come in handy, and I'm a big advocate of keeping things and popping them in. You know, if you get a deal like that, just make sure you get it. Don't go anywhere. If you've been waiting on the Spotlight deal, we've been telling you about this. You had the black crackle quartz yesterday. We've got the white crackle quartz coming up for you. It is your Spotlight deal for today. One of the most popular auctions of yesterday, one of the most popular auctions of the day yesterday was the black crackled quartz. If you were watching, I'm sure you saw the ridiculously good deal that we did on the black crackled quartz. Well, now we've got the white here, and I think if you've got one, you've got to have the other.
You can't go wrong with monochrome jewellery, can you?
No.
I mean, black and white sells every time. Whenever I've done a sale, it's any craft fair, it's the first thing that sells, black and white or black and silver.
Is it? So, I mean, it's that breakfast at Tiffany's sort of absolutely timeless, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got 100 carats in your puffy rectangles. They're 10 by 8 millimeters. You've got 100 carats of your octagonals. They're approximately 10 by 8 millimeters. 130 carats in your irregular, what are they? Oh, there's no shape on those ones. Oh, there we go, the shaped beads. They're 12 by 8 millimeters, and you've got your hexagons of 10 millimeters on there as well. One of those I haven't got a shape. What I haven't got a shape for? We've got the octagonal. You've got the. Oh, we've got two. Yeah, they've got the two sort of similar to the rectangular. That's why. So you've got in total a huge bundle of over 500. In fact, over 600 carats. That is an incredible carat weight, and the sheer amount of these. When you think of how many are on a single strand. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. So there's 30 on that there, 30 on that individual strand. So you've got, what, about 150, approximately 150 individual of your white quartz. But it's just, I mean, these have their own design, don't they?
They do, actually.
And that was
Catches me out every time.
That was mid-tea then, wasn't it? Yeah. You will not drink your tea, Debbie. Well,
beg your pardon.
Yeah, they all have their, like, and I love the way the light comes through these, and you get that wonderful little flash of fleckled patterns in them.
Well, one of the big designs that are coming through for the season is the statement collar, but also statement collar with studs and with spikes. So that you could make yourself a wire work design and have those coming off the bottom.
Is that similar to what you've done? We're going to be showing later. Is that you've got?
We've got a collar.
You've got
we've got a collar
later on, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. We've got the original price coming on for you. This is 5 strands, 5 large strands. What's that? Little over £7 a strand, which I suppose again. $6.95, great price. These are going on the web already, by the way. These are going to sell out today. If you want to buy these, please do get these now during the live show. I'd be very surprised if we have any of these left. One-off special offer. We have got for you 5 individual strands of, I mean, the colors, the shapes. You're just going to use these. These are not pieces that are going to stay for years, for months in your collection. You're going to be popping these into pieces of jewellery left, right and centre. That's £4 a strand.
I haven't been into a bead shop for about 3 years since I've been here, but the last time I went in, acrylic beads were £3 a strand.
Oh, I know.
So they must be cheaper than acrylic beads now. Yeah,
Lucy and I were having a wander around, and when you think these are genuine gemstones, you know, these are not created. These are not simulated gemstones. These are the real deal. Mother Nature has created these, and with this crackled quartz, it's recreating what's known as thermal shock. And basically, if you heat a gemstone too quick, if you do it in the wrong manner, then the gemstone will crack. And what they've done is they've done it on purpose with these. So and you get this wonderful sort of crazy paving look to these. It's an amazing opportunity to get your crackled quartz. It's an amazing opportunity to get it in the white. It's an amazing opportunity to get your 5 different shapes on here as well. You can see all your different shapes that you've got. Your hexagon, you've got your wonderful ovals in there as well, your squares on there, some gorgeous different shapes, and you've got about 150, approximately 150 individual pieces for £19.95. If you got the black crackled quartz yesterday, the white crackled quartz here for you today, I think you need both of them. I think you need both of them. You know, they're just going to go so well together. And they're not just going to work with the black, they're going to go well with, you know, with anything really, isn't it, with the white?
They'll just go all the way through the seasons. They'll go through all of your Christmas outfits, your summer outfits, your spring outfits. They'll be perfect, absolutely perfect. And even for different age groups, you know, kids will love to make things for mum, and mum will like to wear them, and grandma will like them, and all through the age groups.
Love the colour, love the shapes, love the price, £19.95. Ridiculous. I mean, that's £4 a strand. That strand there, £4. If you saw a strand for £4, you'd bite my hand off. £19.95. Well done, all of you coming in. Sylvia, I've got multi-buying in Scottish Borders. Judith, well done to you. Multi-buying in Hertfordshire. Valerie in the West Midlands. Eleanor, well done to you. Maureen, Mrs. Karen in there as well. Dawn, Cynthia, Barbara, Evelyn, Sheila, Christine, Mrs. Rita, Muriel, Jane, Susan, Linda, Tina. Lots of people coming in the line. Lots of people popping them in the baskets as well. Do not miss out. Do not miss out on that opportunity, because it is an incredible opportunity. We're going over to Debbie. Oh, look, my hair's grown back on my cup. That is amazing. I can't believe no one's seen.
I didn't know that either. That's really weird.
My hair's grown back on. I forgot. I walk over on camera too. Look, there we go. Looks a bit like Mark Smith now, doesn't it? Look, maybe we should call this the honorary Mark Smith Club. I would say that from a distance. From a distance.
Yeah.
Morning, Mark. If you're watching, I hope you're well. I didn't get a chance to have a chat to Mark yesterday. Do you want to look at the mug, dear? There we go. That's because the hair's grown back. Look at that. Look, there he is, smiling away. Smiling. Right, this is the next kit that we've got. I cannot believe the amount of jewellery that you make. That is amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 individual pieces of jewellery for one kit. So if you want value for money, that's why these kits are put together. Incredible prices on these, considering what you can do with them.
Absolutely. And we don't get to choose the kits. They're chosen for us, which I like, because when you open it up, it's like an Aladdin's cave. You think, what on earth can I do with it? It just inspires you to do something different. Do they send them to you, or do you pick them up? So they do. The DPD man comes up the driveway. Is that right? Here we go. Yep. Here we go. Yep. Da 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 da. It's like Christmas. Oh my goodness! Right. Wow. Again, the patterns, the shapes. Do you want to talk us through some of these? Okay. I don't know where you want to start. Right at the end, the collar. That has one of the cabochons in that are in the kit. I just wanted to try and use that in a collar, because that's going to be quite a theme for next season. So there's a tiny little cabochon right at the front. And then, thank you, my glamorous assistant. Thank you very much. I'll be your Debbie McGee. Thank you very much. And then I want to see something quite delicate with the beautiful, beautiful leaves that are in this kit. Really, really pretty. And then going back to the fashion of the collars, and just every single piece I tried to do something that was different. Some that were quite heavy with polymer clay, and some that didn't have any in at all. Oh, I like that as well. Yes. Little framework around there. Yeah. With the pearls in there as well. Well, the kit is full of treats, an incredible selection of pieces for you. Oh, I just kicked the bucket. What was that? I don't know what that was. Sorry about that. We've got a huge selection of pieces on here. And what do we call this here in the little pots? Well, they're called liquid pearls, but it's like liquid mica powder, if you like. And mica powder is like a metallic powder. And does that, from looking at this,
it's quite raised, so you can use it to sort of...
You can raise it, but like in the collar on the end, I've just rubbed it in, so it looks like a metallic finish on the top.
Oh, okay, so this is like the dust that they have as well, where you can rub
like
it.
liquid, that's right.
So you can use it for that, or you can, like you've done on the beads, and like give yourself a little bit of a raised effect on there as well. Now the kit is full of treats. Your 5-carat turquoise pear cabochons in there as well. You've got your rainbow moonstone, your graduated rainbow moonstone in there. You've got your turquoise cabochons 12 by 6. Well, you've got a few different sizes there, haven't you? You've got your oval cabochons on there. You've got your Primo Sculpey polymer clay in the turquoise and the Sculpey in the white. You've got the liquid pearl, the copper, the juniper, and the... Is there another one in there? Is it just the white? What's that one called there?
I think it's called frosted
lace.
That's it.
Frosted lace on there.
And gold glitter.
And gold glitter on there as well. You've got your violet shell pearls on there as well. So much, so many different mediums in this. I think that's what I like about this kit.
Absolutely, you can go bananas with this kit. So kids would love using the liquid pearls and the glitters and everything, and that they air dry. You don't have to bake them; they air dry, so you don't have to have an oven involved if you don't want to. Because anyone that does card making, you can use them for cards, you can use them for scrapbooking, you can use them with lots of different mediums, which is nice when they cross over, because it's not just buying it just for one thing.
I think this is, if you want to go a little bit outside the box, this kit, isn't it, as well? If you want to push, the mediums that you're working with, a great opportunity. And just the finishes, different finishes, from the little gold flesh in there. And I love these little. This is what I was talking about when you talk. It's almost like a little 3D effect. You get that wonderful, very tactile, isn't it, with those on there? Just so that it lifts up.
Just something a little bit different.
Gorgeous look on this, and of course the kit, we're going to do a fantastic price on you, for you. £21.95. £21.95. I think we might be able to push that. I think we can probably push that.
Yeah.
Push it real good.
Just like my husband you are. He does exactly the same. He hears something and suddenly bursts into song, no matter where we are. He just...
$18.95, under 25 for the kit. I think that has to be one of the cheapest kits that I've done.
Well, when you think the clay at the moment in the shops is between $2.29 to $2.50.
What's that for the clay
per pack in the shops at the moment?
Yeah.
So that's £6-7 off the price straight away.
And then you've got the turquoise cabochons here as well.
They're lovely now.
Really pretty. Try and bring it there. They are there. So there's your turquoise cabochons in your 3 different sizes. James Studio. Hi Drew, lovely to see you on JM again. Thanks very much, Susan and Ian. Debbie, your designs are beautiful. Just wanted to say I've used liquid pearl on the lace.
Oh,
amazing.
What a lovely idea. To make it have like a metallic look to it. Oh, fab.
Nice.
Lovely idea. Any more ideas? Keep coming.
That lace keeps popping up, doesn't it?
I know, it's so popular. It really is.
We were looking at, there was a bit under there this morning.
I know, and I thought, what's this? I haven't seen it before.
Thank you very much for that. And $18.95 for this. Crazy price. Crazy deal on this. 3 of your clays there, and 4 of your liquids. Lovely little colours of. I did all those, didn't I? Copper pearl, and what was the other one? The juniper, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's it.
And a question about the cabochons coming in. Hi all, Debbie, can you bake the cabochons in the oven with the clay?
Yes, I did actually, and they were fine. Because the clay is such a low temperature. You can see the necklace that's up there now. I had to bake that inside those 2 pieces of clay. And yes, it was fine, absolutely fine.
Can I say, I think that is that's my favourite piece. My favourite of all the pieces. That's my favourite section. Is what we've just showed there. I love that.
Do you? Thank you.
And I think it's because it's like it's just sort of it's showing off the gemstone, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah.
So yeah, I really like that. Really like that.
Thank you.
Is this in the kit as well? Is this something?
No, something extra.
We're going to do that later, are we? Right. What are we going to do?
Okay, I'm going to show you how to use these.
Oh, sorry. By the way, half
yeah.
the stock's gone. Half the stock's gone on the kit.
Wow.
So if you want the kit, you will have to be quick on that.
I'm going to show you how to use these sparkly additions. Okay, you're going to do one, and I'm going to do one. All right.
Brilliant.
So
Brilliant.
I've got some baked clay, and I've got some unbaked clay.
So are we going to recreate these? Are we?
Yep. Okay. Now I want to talk you through this first of all, because some of the beads I baked beforehand, and some of them I baked after. These beads here that you'll see I've done a necklace with, I covered the whole thing, having put texture on the beads. And then, once it was baked, I then got sandpaper and rubbed the top.
Okay, yep.
Okay, so I used the white clay, put the turquoise on the top, baked it so it was all turquoise, and then got sandpaper and just rubbed off, so you have a relief.
Yeah, it's similar to the aging that you do on a piece of furniture, isn't it?
Absolutely.
When you do the slight sanding on the side.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's what you can do. So you can bake this in the oven, it doesn't lose its sheen at all, okay? But if you want to put speckles on, which one would you want to do speckles with? Which one?
I really like the gold. I love the gold. I think
gold
it stands out.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, well you can do it with that one then. It is so easy to do. So there you go, there's your bead.
She's so good to me.
There's your bead. There you go. You might need to squirt it onto there first to get the pressure.
Okay, yeah.
Do a little dot and then do some more. So I'm going to do some gold, I think, because you'll see it on here, or copper.
Yeah.
So all you need to do is just do dots all the way around, or squiggles. You can do your own design, Drew.
Oh, can I?
You can do your own design, whatever you wish.
Okay. So I thought I was just going to do dots.
You can do dots. You can do whatever you want.
No, I'm going to do my own design.
Okay.
I'm gonna go off piece.
Go on then. You do that then.
Yeah.
You do your own design, and I'll do dots. So I'm just going to do dots all the way around.
I'm going to do dots. I've bottled it.
Oh dear. And if you do a dot and then you pull it up,
you
get
icing.
you get like a spike. And once that is dried, you can then put a second colour on top, which look very similar. People know what I'm talking about. Look like lampwork beads, where you've got the different colours on the outside and you can spike them, and they look really pretty. And that will air dry in about 15-20 minutes. So you could, if you wanted to, if you had a door plate, you could write somebody's name, or on the front of a card, because it's good for card making. You can write names or happy birthday, or
just so you know, I'm concentrating so much. I'm not listening to what you're saying. I'm really sorry, but I'm getting carried away here.
Another thing you can do is when I did this, I did lots of dots on my tile, and when I scraped them off, I realised, well, that's like glitter almost. So I just got some clay and I just rolled it in the scrap that came off my tile. Yeah. So there you can make things like little beads that are covered with all the scrap that you scrape off your tile, but they look like, see that, like little bits of glitter, which I thought was quite fun. And one other thing I did with the texture sheet that's coming up, as Drew is enjoying himself, I should talk you through this. I didn't have a chance to put this together, but just to show you, there's a texture sheet coming up by Christy Friesen that has fabulous leaves. I'm in the middle of finishing this, but this was the front of a collar, which I thought I would do, which is quite dramatic, like a peacock. And the leaves come out beautifully. So although there's nothing in the kit with this particular texture, you can see I'm about to finish doing the collar. I'm going to do it like that, so it's all nice and sparkly using all of these bits and pieces. So you've got that texture sheet coming up in a second. Look at that.
I got carried away.
I love that.
I got carried away.
I have to leave that and it will dry in the next 15-20 minutes. Take it home to Lucy and say, look what I made.
Look at that. I love that. It's like icing a cake, isn't it?
It is. You've got lots of different colours.
Yeah.
And if you don't want them all, raised, you can just push them down with your finger, but I think they look lovely like that.
Oh my goodness. All right, what are we doing?
Don't take that, I'm going to keep that and you can dry.
I got completely carried away then. Completely carried. Drew, we're on Jewellery Maker, you're on live TV.
I'll put that into there and it can dry.
Oh, that's a highlight of my year. That is very therapeutic. I love that.
It is, you can lose yourself.
Okay, the kit is almost all gone. The kit is almost all gone. Crazy price on that. We have a stamp here for you.
We have.
Wow.
Leaves. Beautiful.
Wow. Have a look at this. Have a look at the pattern on here. Oh, I see. So I was just looking at the picture on here. So you can do the stamp, and then of course you can do your colouring on there.
Of course, you can paint on top of polymer clay, so you could do it all just in a neutral colour, and then you can do your watercolour painting on it. So.
Like, I might show that because it's
you have to go on to Christy Frieson's site, and she has all sorts of examples of what to do with these texture sheets. That
is good. Have you used this on?
I've just explained to the people at home. I was in the middle of making. Sorry, you were so carried away.
I'm just going to go.
No, it's fine. I was in the middle of doing something really dramatic, but I just ran out of time. But I was going to do a collar, so like a peacock. But I ran out of time. I need to glaze that and sand it and what have you. But I will finish it and I'll put it onto Facebook. But that's the leaves in it. But you can cut out every individual leaf if you wanted to and make your own design like she has on her.
So that is that there. Which do we have a price? Oh, here we go. There we go. We're getting it sorted. I can hear Kim tapping away in the background. £7.95. £7.95 on the texture stamp. So you could do it as a single piece. Would you use that? You probably just said this, so I'm really sorry.
No. You can use it like that. You can fill it with resin, or what I like to do with a lot of Christy Frieson's things, because hers tend to be for stamping, and they are for polymer clay. But the design looks nice on the relief, so you can actually make your own relief stamp by filling it with clay, baking it, and then using the two together. And they look really lovely. She explains how to do that on her website. It's a stunning stamp.
Lovely patterns and so many different leaf designs in that one single piece there as well. £7.95. Well done to Anne, Shelley, Margaret. I've got Lorraine, Heidi, Ali, Kay, Denis, Patricia, Tina, Anonymous and Suffolk, Diane, Helen, Linda, Andrea, Jackie, Nini. These are flying out the door. These are £7.95.
That's beautiful.
Again, it's one individual stamp with many different designs on.
Absolutely. So, and come the summer, you always get the tribal theme, the ethnic theme coming through with all the linens, and that's perfect. It's perfect.
Absolutely gorgeous. I have no idea if I've been told to do something because I'm getting completely engrossed in this.
Just carry on without it.
We're going back to the Wall of Fame. Do not go anywhere. Your entry may be on it. Welcome to the Wall of Fame, Debbie and me again. We have got for you...
I did the dance.
Yeah, doing the dance and everything. Was that video? Was that
I think it was, actually.
It
was.
Welcome to the Wall of Fame, where we have got some wonderful pieces of jewellery by you. I'm starting off with number 132. Gorgeous chandelier earrings here. This is from Ali. Good morning, Ali. How are you this morning? A simple pair of chandelier earrings are all products from JM. Enjoying the shows as always. Fingers crossed for a win. Fingers crossed for a win. I've got my legs crossed as well. Just for you there, Ali. Thank you very much for that.
Right, this is number 133, and this is from Anne-Marie in Somerset. For this week's Wall of Fame entry, I have a 3-tier necklace. I used 1mm copper wire to make the jump rings myself. The Rose Quartz gems were a free gift from the lovely people at JM. I like the matte finish in them. Thank you. Hope you like them, and good luck to everyone in the Wall of Fame. It's love to you all. That's lovely. They have got a matte finish. That's lovely actually with the rose gold.
Yeah.
They go well together, don't they?
Is that that's almost like the chain that we got coming up as well? Is that
similar?
So we were,
yeah. That's lovely. I like that.
Number 134. I love the soft focus.
Beautiful.
Look at this. Perfectly pictured this. This is from Dina. This is this week's Wall of Fame. Rose Quartz and pearls, all from Jewellery Maker. That's Dina in Stanford. Thank you very much. And can I applaud you on your photography on that as well? Because you get that lovely sort of misty hue from the Rose Quartz, and that lovely sort of soft focus on there as well. Gorgeous, lovely little bracelet there with your T-bar clasp on there. Again, incredibly elegant. The pearls and the quartz together.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Like my challenge, actually.
Rose
Quartz. Beautiful. That's 135. And this is from Caroline in Lancashire. Here's my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. 2 bracelets. The first I made from pearls and fluorite rounds. tied with grey ribbon. Oh, I like that, with the ribbon, looks nice. And the second made with silver grey pearls and pink pearls, all from JM. The ribbon bracelet is already sold to a friend for her mum for Mother's Day. Oh, I hope she's watching. And I am in the process of making another similar to one for my friend's daughter's 18th birthday. Thank you for your inspiration every day, and a win would be wonderful so I can buy some more beautiful gemstones. From Caroline in Lancashire. That's lovely. I like that with the ribbon.
Yeah, nice
Very
little.
nice.
Yeah, again,
nice
it's just
touch.
thinking outside the box, isn't
Yeah,
it? Sort of.
really nice.
This is number 136, and it's from Lucy. Hi everyone, please find attached my first ever. It's impressive for a first ever entry, a first ever entry to the Wall of Fame. I followed Rachel Norris's wirework ring masterclass online, step by step. I was amazed with the result. I used 1mm and 0.4mm pink wire with amethyst, all from JM. Love all the shows and always learn something new. Good luck everyone. Lucy in Llantrisant. If I pronounce that, I've probably pronounced that completely wrong, but I thought I'd have a go at it. Lucy, best of luck. They are gorgeous. Yeah, love the finishing on those. Gorgeous, using all the different gemstones in there as well. Now, we've got an incredible selection coming up for you for the rest of this show. Coming up at 11:30, our Spotlight deal are huge Smokey Quartz brioles. These are beautiful. If you're going to do some chandelier pieces, some long pendants, you know, if you want a real elongated piece, they are stunning. I mean, 29mm long, so over an inch long, and incredibly popular. I did say we had a Scott-like deal. That's because Manager Scott has just dropped this in. Can I say, we had a last minute one of these come on the show day before yesterday, and even without telling you this was coming on, it pretty much sold out, and we had a couple of hundred of them. I think they did sell out by the end of the day with the absolutely amazing. It's a faceted chain. So if you want that little bit of sparkle, lovely purple colour on that, that's coming. When are we doing that? Straight after the break, that is, so don't go anywhere. See you after this.
Join guest designer Gemma Crow to create incredible jewellery designs with wire mesh. Explore this exciting medium and learn a selection of incredible techniques that will take your jewellery making in another direction. This course includes a selection of colours and gauges of wire, a scoop of mixed gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to the Gemporia Museum. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Join Gemma Crow and take your wireworking to the next level by learning how to use our higher gauges of wire with ease. Develop new skills that will enable you to successfully manipulate, texture and shape your wire into strong, durable and beautiful jewellery. This course includes a selection of wire, 20 pieces of sterling silver flat head pins, a strand of large gemstones, use of all relevant tools, buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to our Gemporia Museum. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have two delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Memories like the corners of my mind, Misty watered Scott memories of the way we were. He was only, we're figuring 12. That's because we've got an amazing Scott-like deal for you. This is, I know it seems ridiculous, but this is an incredible twist on a normal chain. You're getting what? You're joking. Oh my goodness. I thought it was just the chain. This is a Scott-like deal. This is the very first Scott-like deal ever. Who's Scott? That's Scott. All right, now Scott is one of the managers upstairs. Right, this has just absolutely blown me away because I didn't quite realise that Scott had added all these as well. So you're getting the tray, you're getting the box, you're getting the findings as well, and you're getting your wonderful bundle of your gemstones. Look at these. Now, can I just say, we don't, obviously it takes a little, we can only have as many as the smallest number of an individual piece. Does that make sense? So we've only got, is it 110, did we say? Yeah, we've only got 110. It may seem like a lot, it's not. It's not, and I'll tell you for why, because we sold over 250 of the chain alone that we're including in the Scott-like deal. Okay, so your individual pieces here, you've got your half-plated brass chain, you've got your aquamarine plain nuggets, you've got your pink opal, you've got your white topaz, you've got your sterling silver eye pins, your open jump rings in here, your loose beads box, you've got your sterling silver eye pins, you have got your rose gold plated sterling silver eye pins of 40 millimeters on those as well, so gold and rose gold. So much going on in this. I'm just making sure I've got all the gemstones here. I've got amethyst, I've got the pink, the amethyst, the pink opal, the aquamarine, the amethyst, the pink opal, the aquamarine. What's the other one? And the white topaz. There we go. Thank you, Kim. These are all double strands as well. So double strands on these two. It just gets better and better. But the piece de resistance, is, have a look at that from a distance. Can you see that sparkle that you're getting there? If we go a little bit close up on this, what they've done is on the individual outside edge of the chain, they faceted it. So you've got that wonderful purple colour, and then you've got that faceted chain as well. Now, what we're going to attempt to do is to show you how much of this we have. My lovely assistant Amelia. It's all right. I don't know how well this is going to roll, so
right, we'll give it a go.
Yeah, but we'll give it a go. There is 10 meters on here. So these are great for your little drops on here. Do you know what I love about this as well? Is the fact you can see that return of light, can't you? You can see that luster, faceted chain, and look, she's still going. We're nearly there. Don't go out the door. Hang on, she's going out the door. Hang on, keep going. Hang on, keep going. Hang on. Whoa, hang on, I'm stuck on the reel. Got a feeling down to... oh my goodness. Right, there we go. And that's it. Stop! Where's she gone? Mike, she's gone. I've just let it go. There you go. There's 10. She's disappeared. She's taken my 10 meters of chain with her. Do you know what?
How funny.
Thank you. 10 meters of that. 10 meters.
Very tiny bit knotted.
Have you knotted it up? I don't know.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, well, you keep the knotted end,
okay,
right, and I'll have the normal end. Right, there we go. Because this is This is impressive. I love the deep dark purple on this, and then the faceted, it's just going to illuminate your drops. You've got little drops, you know, if you're doing like the wire work and you're doing little drops and little drop beads on the end, just the little movement of the chain, this wonderful, wonderful luster on this. Absolutely incredible. So you've got 10 meters of this half-plated brass chain here. You've got 115 carats of your aquamarine, 155 carats of your pink opal, 180 carats of your amethyst, 190 carats of your white topaz. They're all double strands, those. 95 sterling silver eye pins. You've got your open jump rings. You've got your loose beads in there. You've got your loose beads box, sorry. You've got your sterling silver eye pins, your rose gold plated eye pins on there as well. All your findings in here. How's it? Are you right there, Amelia? Are you getting it? And you get the box as well. Crazy price. Crazy price. That 10 meters of chain is ridiculous. Have you seen that chain before?
I haven't, no.
I saw it for the first time the other day.
No, never seen it before, and it's perfect when it's coming up to the new season because it's like that masala colour that's going to be the colour of the season.
Yeah.
It will go with them perfectly. But I can't believe that it's actually chain. The look of it looks like a silk almost.
Yeah,
it shines so much.
The purple matte is gorgeous,
Beautiful.
but then again that sort of juxtaposition of the matte and the extreme luster on the chain as well. I mean, you wouldn't even, if you wanted to wrap this around a piece of wire work they've already got, you're still going to get something, even without putting anything on it.
Yeah, absolutely. And this, actually, you could put sort of multi-strands of this into like a cuff. If you had some spacers, you could put 4 or 5 strands of this into a cuff and it would look stunning.
Okay, yep. I mean,
Very
just
nice.
the sparkle on this, I mean, even from a distance, as Bette Midler said, look at that. That's about 4 strands there that I've just turned around and interwound.
That's a good idea, because you could do something that looks almost like a Viking knit.
Yeah. That is, I mean, ridiculous price. There's £42.95. The 10 metres of chain is incredible. Are you right? I'm sorry, Amelia. Have I made a... Well, I've made a right mess. Have you made a right mess, Amelia? Is that...
I'm best when I'm playing, you know.
I could try and... I was going to reel that up, but I won't. Right, we're going to have a look. Remember, we got all the gorgeous gems. These are double strands. Your aquamarine, your amethyst, your opal in here as well. So 4 double strands on here, plus the box, plus the findings as well. This is your Scotlight deal. It's a brand new showpiece as well, isn't it? Scotlight, you know. Feel free to use that after I've gone, by the way. You know, if you like. It's already become a regular thing. There's your findings in there. Hi, Drew and team. Fab show. I received my roll of the faceted antique gold chain, and it is stunning. Love it. It's so eye-catching. That's Adele. Was that? I'm assuming that was with me the other day, Adele, was it? As soon as it come on screen, that sparkle on the roll, it looks gorgeous when you layer it up, like Debbie was just saying. You know, put a few strands across. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. How's stock on that? Okay, if you want to get that, you need to pop that. If you've got that in your basket, you need to check that out. Because again, fantastic deal on that. Now then, I saw this for the very first time the other day, and one of my favourite pieces to have a look at is the extruder.
All right. Yes.
All the different. It was being used the other day, and all the different shapes on here as well. It's one of those pieces that, you know, if you're using your sculpt clay, if you're using your polymer clay, any other medium you would use this for?
Wouldn't use, if you're going to use this for silver clay and polymer clay, you'd need one for each, because one would contaminate the other.
Oh, okay.
So you need 2 of them. But you know, you can use this if anyone's got Play-Doh at home or plasticine. It doesn't have to be polymer clay.
Yeah. And you've got all these different shaped dies to I don't know, what would you use these for?
All right, you've got some here that are like little circles that you can use if you do Santa Claus, do his beard, do the fluffy beard, or hair if you do mermaids on cards and things like that. Some of the shapes fit together, like you've got the hexagon and the triangle, or they will fit all the way around the outside. So you make your own canes, really. Or you can slice clay up into little circles, put them into here and cut up, and you get this klimt image. It's just really, really fun. Why did you want to have a go?
I always want to have it. Look, do you know what? Of course. Look at that. How can I not have a go? If you cut these into individual shapes, so you've got small, you know, like a 3 mil thick, something like that, individual shapes. Yeah. If you wanted to put it onto a flat piece of another piece of clay, do you glue it? Do you push it? Can you do that? Or
baked clay will. You would need some glue or some liquid clay to stick baked clay to baked clay, or baked clay to unbaked clay. But if you've got unbaked clay and unbaked clay, they naturally will stick together.
Oh, okay. You don't need to put any egg white on it or anything to.
Egg white,
you know.
no. Not really.
It's like baking. No. I always think it's like baking, this. This is, I mean, all these different shapes you're getting on here as well with this. Again, it's just gonna, I think it's gonna push your imagination even further, isn't it?
Let me pop this inside the tube just very, very quickly. It's not gonna work perfectly, but imagine these are lots and lots of circles of colour, and they're not, I know, but you just scrap just for a second. And then you push that up the tube, up here, and you wind that back. Push that in. Okay, and then you choose your die, which I'll quickly and grab one of these, whichever shape.
A couple of reviews on this. What a fantastic piece of equipment for a great price. That's a tempt in Greater London.
There you go.
And I couldn't stop looking for different ways to use it. Even my children likes it so much. I like it. I think. Look at that.
Okay, and then if you've got a blade, I'm just going to do this on here. I know I shouldn't do it on here, I should do it on a tile really. But then once you've got your different colours, you then put them together and you automatically get the different colours going all the way, depending where they've been extruded, where all the different colours are. If I cut that again and put it together, you can see you get like this square cane.
And we do have an extruded DVD as well.
We do, yep.
So
there you go.
The options are endless that you can do with this. A little bit of a clip of the DVD coming up for you now. Have a quick squiz at that.
Yeah, this is one I did with Ed, and it shows you how to do all sorts of things, how to fit all the different shapes together, and how to do something that looks like lace, something that looks like a knitted. There we go. All the discs, when you put that together, if you do it properly, and then when it comes out, you've got the different colours going along, and you can, you know, that picture of Klimt with the gold and the colours, famous picture. It's like the background of that. That's soutache, but with polymer clay, and that's a knitted sort of look, so you can make it look like it's yarn.
Was that polymer clay? Was that on there?
Yep. And that's the extruded squares there, and that's polymer clay as well. So you can do all sorts of things with the extruder. Do all sorts of shapes and sizes.
So it pushes, you know, it pushes the boundaries on what you can do. The tools, I think, you know, if you've got to a certain point where you're just using your hands, I did say earlier on, you know, you don't need tools to start off, but once you've been doing it for a little while, I think if you want to push it a little bit further, you know, want to push what you're doing, push your ideas, the different ways you can use the polymer clay, and this is certainly one of the ways you can do it. The polymer clay extruded with 20 discs should be £11.95, but there's been a bit of a price slash on this lately. We're going to honour it. £11.95 all the way down to £7.95. It's all right, Debs.
Don't need to do. Do you know how much they are? Identical ones in the shops, £34.
£34, we've seen these for £7.95. It's a price slash. If you've been sitting at home waiting for the moment to get one of these, they're gonna drop the price. We've done it. We've dropped the price. So if you want to get hold of this, now is the day. You're watching at the right time. Don't you like it when you're watching at the right time?
Absolutely. That's a silly price. That's even cheaper than staff cost.
£7.95. Is it? Cheaper, cheaper than staff? We can't even get it for this.
No.
£7.95. That's a crazy, crazy price.
It is.
Absolutely crazy. Well done. Lots of people coming in and joining us. We've got Conway, we've got Somerset, Lincolnshire, Northamptonshire, Worcestershire. Frankie's grabbed one of these. Hi, Frankie. How are you? Helen in Merseyside, Marilyn, Irina, Isle of Man. You've got Susan, Patricia, Muriel, Linda, Marilyn, Pauline, Wendy, Jenny, Karen, Margaret. So lots of you coming in and grabbing these as well. £7.95. Crazy, 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 crazy price. What are we doing now? Oh, right. Okay. Thank you very much for that, by the way.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Extruder, get one of those. Get one of those. Now, do you know what? These are never in stock.
No, they aren't. They're never, ever. No,
every time I come to Jewellery Maker, we talk about the macrame board, and they go, "Yeah, sorry, we haven't got any jewellery. They're gone. They're gone." I've got the last of stock of this one. Finally, the last of stock. Your mini macrame board, 26.5 by 18.5 centimetres. Essential. And I think if you're a regular viewer to Jewellery Maker, you'll know how essential this is when you're doing your beading, when you're doing some of your thinner wire work. It's just pinning things down, keeping things easy to work with.
I think also people want something they can take to a craft club.
Yeah.
And the big one is okay, but it won't fit in any bag.
Oh, okay.
So that is portable.
Yeah.
And so it's one thing you can do on a plane because there's no tools.
Yeah.
Things like kumihimo and macrame you can take. So that is easily put into a bag. Whereas the big one is something you probably have on your table at home.
Yeah, and you can keep things all spread out.
Exactly. But that is so useful.
So this is last of stock on this one here. They come in and they go out basically straight away. Already, I mean, we haven't dropped the price. We've got Irene, Maureen, Andrea, Dawn. We've got people multi-buying on this as well. Jay, do you know, that's because people have said, well, I'm going out today, but if you see a macrame board, get me one. Yes. Give me one. Every time I bring up, they've sold out. Well, they're not sold out. We've got it right now, right here, right now. If you want it, here it is. Come and get it. £6.95, the mini macrame board. What I did was just saying, have macrame board, will travel. 26.5 by 18.5 centimetres on this, £6.95 on the mini macrame. And it just, you've got all the graph on here, you've got the spacing on here. It makes life so much easier. And the amount of times I've been over there with the, with the guest designers, and they're using the macrame board, and it just keeps everything tied down in place. And
that's a perfect length for friendship bracelets.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because sometimes if you've got the big board, you use too much cord to attach it either end.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas that saves you using up your cord because it's the perfect length.
The £6.95, crazy, absolutely crazy. Okay, more in baskets than we've got stock. I have warned you, these are going to sell out. These aren't going to sell out. That's why I never see them. That's why, do you know what, I've never seen, I've probably been over here, 10 times over to Jewellery Maker, presented on Jewellery Maker, and every single time, yeah, we haven't got any though. I'm like, I love that macrame board, have you got any of that? No. Sold out, and that's why, because you know how important those are. They're going to go. And they're gone. And they're gone. They're gone. Next up, oh yeah, concave facets. Concave facets are basically a facet like this. So you have facets alongside each other. And what happens is light, do we have a pen and paper? Is it? Basically, light comes, if you've got a large facet like this, facets are always designed at the right angle to reflect light, to throw light around within the gem. That's why if you get a gemstone that's cut too shallow, you are going to lose light out the side. If it's too deep, then the light is not going to be refracted. When you've got a concave facet, basically the light will enter and it will get thrown around within the gemstone in all different manner. and your light will enter the gemstone, and it just gets thrown, because you've got this one, and if you imagine there's light coming in at all different angles here, so it just sort of gets thrown in, returns straight out. Sorry, I can't draw backwards, but basically this is just going to bounce around. So it's a very simple looking facet. All it is a scoop. They basically have a little round abrasive wheel, and what they do is they go along like that alongside the gemstone, and they make all these little scoops within, and that's your concave faceting. And that means that for very minimal faceting, really, so I mean the great saying is less is more, you get wonderful return of light. You get beautiful shapes and patterns are coming out from within the gemstone. So to look at that, it looks like you've got hundreds of individual stripes going down on the back of the gemstone, but it is just those individual scoops. So if I turn one of these around, you should be able to see on the back of that the little scoops. There we go, the little scoops on the back of the gemstone. So there's not really too many scoops, but the return of light is amazing, absolutely amazing. And it's just all that it's like a hall of mirrors. You know, you can have, if you think you can have two mirrors back to back, if they're facing each other, then you get that wonderful return, don't you? It just goes like that infinity sort of look to it. It's that sort of effect that you get. Place it within high-end green amethyst, your prasiolite amethyst, as you see here, and you've got a real winning formula for something rather spectacular. These are your concave cut pairs, 13 by 9 millimeters to 16 by 10 millimeters, 15 centimeter strands. These are standalone pieces, aren't they? These are centerpieces for a piece of jewellery.
They are. I mean, you can use every single one of those as an individual pendant. I know I've said before, but sometimes when we're on here, we consciously make things that are quite large for the camera to see and people at home to see. But something cut like that, you can strip it right back to just doing something delicate, because it speaks for you.
Yeah.
Have that on your stand and light it properly, and people will just come across to see the sparkle. Yeah. Beautiful.
You've got 55 carats. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. I've got 9 individual faceted drops. Big faceted drops on here. Like I say, 13 by 9 millimeters, so over a centimetre. You know, you're knocking on 2 centimetres doors on some of these. Check out this price. £39.95. And when you break that down into your individual gems, you know, if you think you've basically got a very simple piece of jewellery, but impressive piece of jewellery with your individual gem drops. These are very high-end green amethyst here. When we talk about cut, colour, clarity and carat weight, you've got it all. Now if you're looking at $39.95 and went, oh, it's a little bit too much for my budget, well, we're not stopping there. That's where we should be. That's where we should be. £29.95. That's £10 off of these today. £10 off of these. 55 carats of your green amethyst in the graduated concave cut pairs. Wonderful, wonderful designs. Beautiful look on these. I love the colour, but I especially love the clarity and the thickness of the girdle on these as well. Very, very substantial pieces of jewellery, very substantial gemstones. Again, if I pop one of the larger ones on the back of my little pinky finger there, gives you an idea of the size of that. You know, they're really, really good sized gemstones. Really going to stand out. Look at that glow, that wonderful glow, and those stripes of colour that you get off each of those gems. $29.95. Big enough to wire wrap these as well, but individual drops, you know, single drop on a pair of earrings there. They're a no-brainer piece. When you've got 9 individual pieces, you're looking at a little over £3 per gemstone. And when you think of the price you can put, you know, using a high-end jewellery, you can charge a little bit more, can't you, for your jewellery?
Oh my goodness, yes. If you put that sterling silver, so even just a fine chain, and just to wire up the top in sterling silver, you could probably charge, you know, £20–25 per item, and get your money back, you know, tenfold almost. But they are such a beautiful colour. That they are Mother Nature's backdrop, aren't they? The green is Mother Nature's backdrop, and I just think every skin tone can wear that. It's beautiful.
And if you do find yourself doing a lot of designs in the smaller gemstones, the seed beads and the smaller side, to suddenly have something as spectacular as this on your stand as well, it's really going to stand out.
Actually, if anyone does bead weaving, which I do, as everybody knows I do, and you actually bead weave your chain and use some of our tiny seed beads in a complementary colour and then have that as a centrepiece, oh, beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. Gorgeous colour, wonderful, wonderful colour and clarity. $29.95. Congratulations wherever you are in the country, in the world, should I say? A couple of those going over to America. Well done on that. Next up, we're going down to. Oh, I think this is probably the most colourful bundle I'm going to do today. Wow. We've got gorgeous purples, rich, rich reds on these, wonderful multicolour on these. There's a couple of multicolour pieces, and you've got this lovely sort of turquoise. Is that turquoise? Is it magnesite? There's wonderful colour on that, real turquoise colour on that. Check out these here. Takes colour incredibly well. Your magnesite takes colour very, very well. You've got 100 carats of your multicolour magnesite plain rondelles, 6 by 4 millimetres. 200 carats of your red magnesite carved leaves, 18 by 13 millimetres. 20 carats of your blue magnesite faceted rounds. So those are the ones I thought were turquoise. 210 carats of purple magnesite carved leaves, and 450 carats of your multicolour magnesite plain rondelles, 12 by 8 millimetres. Great way to start off a stash. And again, if you're looking at what you've got and you're thinking, do you know what, I'm fading into pastels. I need to get a little bit of colour. I need to lift it up. I need a push. This is a push, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful. I like this time of year because we've all had all the dowdy colours and everything. Nice to get some bright colours.
Yeah.
It really makes you smile when you see something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd probably say to people, if you've got something planned for Easter holidays and you're going away, in a caravan or camping or something, buy this sort of thing, especially if you've got kids, because you can put that in your stash and think, right, one day if it rains, we'll sit and we'll make stretchy bracelets.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like a mother and daughter kit, because the mother can have all the grown-up colours and the daughter can have all the, baby pinks and what have you. It's ideal.
Every year, me and a school teacher friend of mine, we take a group of kids around 2 narrowboats. Yeah. And I'm thinking about putting a little Jewellery Maker piece in there as well.
Yeah.
So because we go sort of beginning of April, and sometimes we had ice. One year we were breaking ice, so sometimes it's a bit cold. It's nice to have something that's so self-contained. You have like in the Scotlight deal, you've got the container here. You can take everything you need in that container. To get if you're going to go out and about. It's so compact, and the more colours you've got, the more designs that you've got an incredible ability to make something absolutely gorgeous, to push your imagination, to inspire you, and these wonderful, colourful pieces. I mean, so many different shapes, so many different designs, so many different looks on this. Love the multicolour of that. Wonderful, wonderful tones. 5 strands, and again, for I think it's the second or third time in this hour, £4 a strand. £4 a strand. Look at the colours, look at the quality, look at the sheer amount that you're getting within these strands. Incredible, absolutely incredible. When you pop that on there, and all these different colours together, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous on those. Check out that multicolour strand. I mean, those 2 strands there alone, $19.95. A great price on those. You've got all these wonderful big leaf designs here, and all the different colours as well. We've been doing the sculpted clay, the polymer clay over there. These are gonna tie in gorgeous with that, isn't it?
Perfect, yes, absolutely. You can make some lovely bag charms for summer.
Yeah.
And your phone charms and that sort of thing for presents. Ideal.
Wonderful, and you know, if you want a little drop, you know, if you've got a little, if you want a little drop at the nape of the neck, if you've got a necklace, you can also drop it off down at the bottom. Nice little colourful piece on there, or you know, a little vibrant selection of your 3 gemstones in a row. Really, really, really nice. £19.95. By the way, talking about deals, that's £4 per strand on that. We're looking here, the early bird special, which is pretty much on their way out these now. £1. Yes, you heard me right. £1. So, who's that, Tom? Tom's just gone, what? What? £1? Yes, £1. If you've already bought something today, add this to your order. £1. You know, there's not a lot you can buy for £1. There's not a lot you can buy for £1. £1 on this. This was the early bird special. These are your 10 centimetre square Teflon sheets, and we were saying I think the great thing about this is you can pop these in the oven. Debbie was saying, you know.
You can bake on them, they're perfect. Even if you want to make cookies on them, you know, not necessarily polymer clay, they're still ideal.
I mean, for £1, they're great to have. Great to have in your armoury there. Sitting there, nice centering. Oh, we've got a question about the sheet. Hi, Debbie and Drew. Hi, Christine. How are you? How's Kent today? Great show. Can I bake my pies on these oven sheets too?
Yeah, they're just baking sheets.
Do you know what?
Absolutely.
That come in just at the right time. You can only bake pies on them if you send Debbie and I a pie as well. Teflon sheets, good for sticky bakes like Florentines. Yum. Pies and Florentines. I'm getting hungry now. I'm starting to get. I made my own sandwiches this morning. I did mustard bombs on my sandwiches today. Where you spread the mustard, but every now and again you do a big dollop. So when you eat it, you don't know it's going to come. So when you eat it, it's like, oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. Do not go anywhere because coming up next we are going to do the Smokey Quartz that we've been talking about. These wonderful big brie layers. It's a spotlight deal. Up after the break. Mustard bombs. You must try that. It's especially good if the person doesn't know that they're coming.
If you don't tell them what's on it.
If you don't tell them that you've done it.
That's really cruel.
If you don't tell them. You had a jelly bean that was flavoured by horseradish. Someone told you it was strawberry.
Oh.
I do like horseradish, though. I do like horseradish. So not when you're expecting a strawberry. Yeah. You know what? There's a mound of material there, Kim. I'm not going to use any of it. Right, I've got here a Smokey Quartz faceted drops. These beautiful, large. I mean, briolet. I don't know if I've got any briolets here, because briolet are normally quite small. We're sort of normally talking about 5mm. The briolets that we see a lot of. Have a look at these here. These are 29mm. In your briolets. These are large chandelier drops. Again, elegant little drop off the earrings. Lovely little centerpiece in a pendant. Where can you see these being used, Nibs?
I could see them being used either in like a fringing around a collar, like I said before, or perhaps doing one that's quite long and then shorter with chain. Yeah. Or even just putting them, just 2 of them on the end of each end of a very long piece of chain, and then just knotting the chain. Just so you have 2, but really lovely. Yeah.
Could you drop these in between, say if we had a couple of say like the malachite discs, which is probably not that colour, but you could drop them, like you were saying, having the little spikes coming in between.
You could indeed, or you could just put a nice long piece of chain and then one of those drops in another long piece of chain and make a really nice long necklace. You could do so many things with those.
They're beautiful. I love Smokey Quartz. You get this wonderful brown tone, but then this lovely sort of gold flash from within as well. And look at those large facets, that luster, that internal reflection of light. You'll be amazed at how many different colours that this will go with as well. You know, so many different tones on this, and it is a huge gem. You know, they're a centimetre wide. These a centimetre wide. You've got quite a large hole drilled in these as well, which is quite quite important. Get a few sort of mediums through there as well. But again, I think as an earring, these are
stunning.
Just a single drop on these.
Yeah.
And you've got quite a number on here as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14. And look at that. Even on as I turn it on the desk, that's really showing off that luster. That's what I'm talking about with that return of light, that external return of light as you move through these. Just stunning. But as a drop, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So your chain down to there, and then you can choose that almost like a toggle, sort of, as you drop down from where the chain. That would
be nice, either just wire wrapped, you know, just made a really messy wire wrap, but just have that in the centre, just a stunning centrepiece.
One of these will go. How far one of these would fall down? Sort of, you could join again. You could join the medium onto there. Those, I don't know if there's any. I think they sold out those spaces from earlier on. But you know, you could do some sort of wire work or something onto the top of that.
Really different, yeah.
You know, I mean, lovely drop on that. Beautiful look. 29 by 10 millimeters. Again, just the ideas we're coming up with here on there. Of course, you have these at home. You know, I quite like I like a lot of designers when you say you've bought something. Have you used it yet? No, I've got it hanging up. Yeah. I've got it hanging up, sitting there, and I'm waiting for the inspiration to come. Lovely, a big carat weight on these as well. 200 carats. 200 carats. You've got 14, so you've got 7 pairs of these. Great look. £24.95. Over an inch long. Look, as you turn it, as you move it, look at that luster. Beautiful luster on there. And if you're pairing these up, you know, it really is. You're going to get your money back on a piece such as this. It's the big look. You know, it's like the green amethyst that we had earlier on, was the concave cut amethyst. You know, it's these big looks. $24.95. Just when you thought it was safe to get in the water, here we go again. Now, congratulations. A couple of pounds. You go, girl. Kim. $19.95. Molly, Veronica, Francis, Agnes, Tracy, Sue, Tracy, Mrs. G, Diana, Margaret, Irene, Worcestershire, Susan, Victoria, Carol, Tanya, Lynn, everybody who's on the line, everybody pays the final low price. Doesn't matter when you come into the auction, everybody pays the final low price. So you're all paying just £19.95 on that. 200 carats of your Smokey Quartz. And remember, these are over an inch in length, 29 millimeters, 2.9 centimeters. That price, that's a great price, isn't it?
Amazing price. For the amount of Smokey Quartz is one of my favourites, absolute favourites, because as you said, it will go with so many things. You can put orange with it, you can put purples with it, you can put pale pinks with it, turquoises, every single colour in the spectrum. Yeah. It just goes. I find that more useful than a black gemstone personally. Yeah. I think that goes with everything. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
And again, you've just got that little bit of clarity on these, haven't you? You know, that deep, dark sort of bronze patina you get to the gemstone, and then that wonderful little gold flash. You can see it coming through there. You know, it's a gemstone that sort of keeps giving in the way that as you turn it, as you revolve it. So you're not only getting the external light of this, you're also going to get that internal reflection. And if you do thread sort of a gold wire through this as well.
Well, the nice thing about Smokey Quartz, it goes with rose gold, goes with gold, silver, it goes with antique bronze, it goes with a sulphur copper that it can look quite old. It just seems to just sit quite naturally in any design. Yeah.
And gorgeous elongated length on that. Like I say, over a carat in length. Congratulations. Lots of people coming in, got a few people multi-buying on that as well. big looks on that. £19.95. Do not go anywhere, because we've got right now for you the kit, which is, oh, we're going over there, aren't we? Am I walking? I am walking. I am walking now. So I am walking now. Well, I just got in my ear just then. Oh, right, okay. I do tend to, because I don't have camera operators upstairs. I just wander off and do what I like. Can't do that here because I forgot Mike's got to get the cameras ready. Right, our last kit, and this is the one that I've been referring to.
Right, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Right,
with the spikes on it.
right. Ah, yes.
Yeah, again, that is the one that stands out for me. I love that sort of, just the way it sits on. It's going to sit beautifully, isn't it? Yeah,
bit different. Yes.
Lovely colour on this. Right.
I love this.
Again, huge selection of gemstones, huge selection of jewellery.
Beautiful.
Out of this.
I just love doing this kit. I find this a very, very easy kit to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you sit and look and you think, what am I going to do with this? It was easy, absolutely easy. Beautiful, beautiful gemstones.
Do you want to talk us through these pieces? That's lovely.
The one there that you got at the end, I just could not separate those beads. I just thought those looked so beautiful together.
So that's
quite Victorian.
That's one strand, isn't it? That's
yes. I just think that it looks quite Victorian. The look of it, it's quite antique. I think you can see that in the jeweller's window and think it's quite an antique looking piece.
Yeah.
And then the one next door to that has the beady bead, which is Kim's new thing, isn't it? You've just learned how to do that.
The beady bead.
Oh yes. With a tassel. I never do anything without a tassel, as you know. That's my thing. I love tassels. And then obviously the spiky necklace, which
I like.
Like.
That's my favourite, that one. That's my favourite, that one.
And then down to some very simple earrings that match, and then along to a bracelet. And if I'd have had a cabochon, it would have been nice to put a cabochon in the middle of that. But it looks nice as it is anyway.
How would you put a cabochon in there?
You'd probably put a felt on the back, and you'd attach it to the felt, or you could wire it in around the beads and make like a wire cage underneath. But that could sit quite nicely. And then just a very simple linked bracelet, really, really simple, using some chain as well.
Oh yeah, and your head pin's just wrapped around.
Yeah,
look bit
rather
of
than cut it off, I've just wrapped it around.
A bit of design on there.
And that's it. And then just use some little beads at the end on very, very simple drop earrings with some beautiful earring findings there. They're gorgeous.
So again, all those pieces of jewellery, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 individual pieces of jewellery made with one single kit. And you have the opportunity to get the kit into your life right now. We have 1 metre of your gold-plated copper twist oval link chain. You also have 1 pair of gold-plated copper fancy earring findings, 10 of your flower spacers, 150 carats of your red colour quartz with the faceted rice beads. You've got 15 in crimp covers, 15 of your featherweight head pins, you've got 15 of your copper head pins, you've got 15 of your gold plated head pins, 3.5, so it's 3.5mm stars and 2mm balls in your head pins there. You've got your open jump rings, you've got 175 carats of pyrite, you've got flower class, you've got toggle class, you've got a couple of different toggle class in there. You've got earring findings, crimp tubes, ribbon ends, coloured beading thread on there, your moonstone graduated plain bicones, 55 carats of those, 6 metres of your clear elastic, 80 metres of your monofilament, 90 carats of your red magnesite plain rounds, copper shell pearl plain rounds, your 3D essential threading pack, with your beading thread and your gold-plated copper essential finding kit in your organza bag. All this. Can I?
Deep breath.
Please, John, can I repeat that? I missed that. You're in the back of the class, Claire. This is your Moroccan sunset. The whole kit. Should be paying £34.15. £24.95.
Goodness me.
That is amazing. £24.95 with all those findings in there as well. I mean, some lovely selections of pieces in there, and all the different ways you can use them as well. Is that everything? Do you use everything?
No, I've got quite a lot left over actually, and I've got quite a lot of the beads left over. So you could have made 2 or 3 more pieces really, but
I mean,
amazing price.
$24.95. I'll tell you what. Watch.
No, you're not dropping it down again.
Do you know what? She's making noises in my ear.
No, really?
Yep. She's whispering sweet nothings in my ear.
Oh my goodness me.
So, hang on a minute. So we're under £4 a strand, and we've got the beading thread, the monofilament, and the jewellery elastic, and we've got all the findings as well. It works out at what? It works out, okay, to put it in perspective, right, keep an eye on, I mean, here's all the findings. You're basically not paying for those.
No.
The monofilament and the beading, you're basically not paying for those. And your beads, your strands, £3, what do we say, 79. £3.79 per strand.
That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. $18.95. Oh my goodness, that is incredible. I mean, even without the added inspiration of what Debbie's done with the kit, you know, incredible, absolutely incredible.
So that's under £3 an item.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't buy a necklace for under £3, would you?
Under £3 per item.
Wow.
You would. I mean, what would you sell those sorts of pieces for?
Oh, that one in particular, I'd probably sell for 30 plus.
The one on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least.
I mean,
it has a lot of gemstones in there, and the chain and what have you. I think it's beautiful.
I don't think we need to repeat that, Kim, but I will. We're heading for a sellout. I'm not surprised. $18.95. You're going to recoup, in my opinion, you're going to recoup your costs on one piece of jewellery here. Ridiculous price. Absolute. Kim, you're a legend. You're a legend. I mean, that's crazy. And lovely colours, aren't they?
They're beautiful.
Wonderful
really
gems.
warm colours, aren't they? They're really nice.
And to use that, I mean, you know you've got a good strand when you use a whole strand without actually even changing it in one piece of jewellery. So very simple on that.
Yeah, easy. Very nice too.
Look,
goodness me, if I was at home I'd buy it.
Well, they've gone apparently.
Have they? I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised really. They have gone. They've gone. Oh, I've had these dropped to the side of me. I'm quite intrigued about those. Right.
Do you want me to do a demo, Kim?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I'm going to do the beady bead, but I've tried and found in these little stash underneath the same beads but bigger versions, so people can see it better at home. So I know these aren't the beads you get in the kit, but they're the same but larger, if you know what I mean. So beady bead, which got Kim's requested. So to do a beady bead, you put 4 beads onto a length of beading thread, and the first 3 beads you leave alone, and the last bead you double up. Now this tutorial is also on our website, I understand, so if you don't catch it all now, you can pick it up from there. So you do another 3 beads, 2 on one side and 1 on the other, and you cross over through the extra bead. Do this really quickly, and then you repeat. So you've now got 1 diamond and the second diamond, and you need to get that 3rd diamond. So it's 1, 2 on one side, 1 on the other, and you cross over through the second bead. Alright, so now you've got your 3 diamonds. You've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then you have to make little satellites. So you've got 1 on one side, there, 1 on the other side, and you cross over the first bead that you started with, the first point. So you go 1 through one side, 1 through the other, if I can get it through. There you go, these have got nice large holes, which is brilliant. So 1 through the other, make sure you don't trap them, and then you pull, and there is part of your beady bead. Now to secure these ends, you have to go round in a triangle, in a diamond. So you need to get this side over to the other side. So you just go round through the beads. 1,
I see.
2.
Yeah.
See what I mean? And then you can tie the knot there.
Yeah.
And then it's nice and neat and tidy, and thread the threads back through, cut them, and just put a little bit nail varnish on there. Now that's the basic bead. That's where I've got 2 here. But with the one I've done there, I've actually embellished it with some more beads, and I'll show you how to do that. That's really what takes this a little bit further, and it makes it from a beady bead that's quite normal into something a bit different. So you take a piece of thread, or you can use one of the tails if you don't cut them off from where you've knotted them, and I'm using a different colour so you can see this. I'm holding the bead and I'm going to go round the edge. So I'm going to go into the first triangle, first diamond rather, put a bead over the top, hold it with your thumb, get the other end, and you go diagonally through the beads. Pull tight, there we go. So I've gone from this side over to that side. Now the thread's coming out to the one side. I take, do you understand this?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there. I'm dying to do a beady bead.
Oh, right. You can if you want to.
Claire said, I'm going to be tested on this afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it all, but you can see the idea. So then I do exactly the same. I go from one side to the other, pull tight, and in every triangle around you'll have 4 triangles to fill. And then obviously when you've finished, you can pop a bead onto a piece of wire or a head pin. That goes one side, that will go the other, that will sit in the middle, and then just take it out of shot, and then it will become your bead. You've got one on either side, which becomes a circular bead. The nice thing about this is when you've finished it, it almost goes square because these form corners. So, and then you can start embellishing in lots of other gaps as well if you wanted to. You can make this encrusted with lots of different lovely gemstones. But that's the way to take your beady bead a little step further.
Could you do it with the monofilament?
Yes, I've done it with this so people can see, because you can't see the monofilament on here. But yes, you can do it with the monofilament. And then you can use tiny beads and get through those small holes. But it's easier to see on this with the thread.
That is awesome. So is there a name for that?
Just a beady bead.
Just a
beady bead.
A bigger beady bead.
Yeah, you can do them with tiny 2mm beads. You know, make tiny ones, which is what I do at home. And then they make nice little charms and things.
I have done a beady bead in the past. That's the first thing I ever did, actually, was a beady bead.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a beady. And Kim knows how to do a beady bead as well.
Yeah,
she
does. She does?
She's keeping quiet. She's keeping quiet out there. Well, don't forget, you're coming out to do the step dig later, Kim. Yeah. Does Kim ever come out?
Yeah, she just suggests.
She does. No.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get Kim out.
I think you're being dropped in.
I don't think we're going to get Kim out. Now then, these here. I want to know what the dance is. You can hear the panic in her voice.
I think I'd be the same, actually. Oh dear, lovely.
Right, wow. What are we doing with these? I want to make biscuits.
I suppose you could use them for that. These can't be baked, they can't be put in the oven, but they can be used for your resins. They can be used for polymer clay, but they're quite stiff to be able to push the designs out. They're not like the flexible ones. These are perfect for your resin designs because they don't react with the resin. The large one in particular is brilliant for bracelets because you can see the bars, so you can make lots of tubes and things. So these are lovely to make your resin designs with, and you can put resin in, and then you can put your gemstones or your glitter or what have you, and then make another layer. And really good fun.
So we've got 3 of these, your cabochon moulds, low stock on the. I've not seen these before. Do we have these very often? Oh, there we go. Kim's never seen them before either. We've put a lot of things on today that we haven't seen before, Kim.
I think they've probably been on the DI when they've had resin on. I think it tends to be with Fiona. I think you've had these on.
And the resin, is that a 1-pot mix, or is that
it's
2-pot mix?
You get the resin and the hardener, and then you mix them together and they react. They do become quite hot, actually.
Is it like what used to be able to suspend things? I mean, they used to have those
exactly the same
in the old days, wasn't it?
Used to have paperweights and things. Yeah.
In the old days, my sister used to do it. She's older than me. Half the stock is gone, by the way.
Come back, Lucy, all is forgiven.
I've done quite well. Come on,
Just dig yourself a hole.
I'm moving on from that.
Yeah.
Half the stock has gone on these. Half the stock has gone on these. £8.95 for the three. For the 3 moulds.
That's really good value. Really good value.
So how would you sort of sink wires and to join them? You know,
for the resin.
Yeah.
When the resin is just slightly tacky just before it fixes, I don't know how Fiona does it, but you can either pop a piece of wire over the top, so when it finally seals, it seals it in, or you can put 2 together and just put a thin skin of resin and put them together, or you can even get some of the plastic tubing which we have in between some of the gemstones sometimes, and fill each end with tack or something,
and just drop them in.
Sink them in, and then take the tack out, and then you've got a tube.
Okay. So there we go. By the way, not many of we haven't got many of these at all. So if you want to grab those, I would grab them rather quickly at £8.95 for the 3. What was that? Sorry, Kim? All gone.
Yep.
All gone. Right, we're off to the Wall of Fame. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you there in a minute. Welcome to the Wall of Fame, me and Debs again. Welcome to the Wall of Fame, where we have got some more gorgeous things. Thank you for your entries today. We've had some amazing entries all day. This is number 137. This is Tricia. Hello, Tricia. How are you in Allendale? Dear JM, please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I made this necklace using black agate donuts and clear quartz center drilled nuggets. I hope you like it. We do, and this is what we were talking about with the black and the white, wasn't it, earlier on? The monochrome, the monotone look.
Can't go wrong.
Gorgeous look on that, and 137. That's Tricia. Thank you very much, Tricia.
This is number 138. This is from Ida. So this is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. My first necklace is a beautiful long necklace and bracelet set. I've used garnet and Botswana agate rounds and silver plated findings, all from JM, of course. I love it and hope you like it too. The second is a long necklace with Smokey Quartz rounds and frosted Smokey Quartz rounds, all from JM, of course, and findings from my stash. I love both and hope you like them. Wish lots of luck for everyone, including myself, and wanted to say a huge thank you to the presenters and designers for the shows. Love to all, from Ida. That's lovely, thank you.
Good, yeah,
Beautiful.
I mean, those smaller strands, again, it just
a lot
shows
of work goes in there.
Yeah. We've got here number 139. This is Stephanie. Hi all at JM. Here is my entry for the Wall of Fame this week. Pearls and twisted macrame. Hope you like. Of course we do. All from JM. Good luck to all in the draw. Regards, that's Steph from South Wales. I love the mixture of, what do you call those smaller... they're like little seed pearls, I suppose, are they? Or
yeah, that's macrame she's done there, but they do look like seed pearls. They look like tiny, tiny pearls, and they would look stunning actually in a beaded
Looks
pearl.
great, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It complements the two.
Together. Yeah, really comfortable as well. I would imagine that would be on the neck.
Yes, because some people don't like the chain around the neck, do they?
Number 139. That.
Somebody's been extremely busy here. This is 140 from Donna. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's another completed kit from last year. I've been difficulty working out what to do with some of the gemstones, but the wire in the kit and adding some more from JM, I made all of these. One set, lots of pendants, including my first netted cabochon and my first ever prong set ring. It did end up slightly bigger on the ring size as planned, but I'm happy with the outcome, and the malachite is just amazing. Just got to add chains to the pendants and the 2 links I've made for bracelets. Good luck to everyone. Got my fingers crossed so I can buy some more of the fabulous gemstones. That's from Donna. That is lovely. Gosh, you've been busy. Wow.
It's a strong body of work there, Donna.
Absolutely.
Strong body of work. Number 141. Wow. And
that's beautiful.
Look at
I
those
like that.
little wire stars with your beads in here. Hi at all at JM. This is Stephen Berkshire. Enclosed is my enclosed is my entry for this week. A pair of honey shell star earrings with handmade findings using 0.6mm antique bronze wire. All products are from your lovely selves. I'm currently working on a Rachel Norris butterfly pendant, and I'm really pleased with it so far. Happy waffing Happy waffing to everyone who enters. May we all win at least once. Thanks, Steph. That's brilliant. They're really nice, those. Really nice.
They're beautiful. Very nice.
Do not go anywhere. If you've been waiting for the presenters' picks, this is the multi-chain that we've got. First time we've seen multi-gemstones in this type of chain. That's coming up. A lot of interest on the text on this. Keep watching, coming up after the break.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page, where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. Come and join Jewellery Maker on Facebook and get involved with over 50,000 people who have liked us. You'll get up-to-date information about our channel from the latest images of designs by our fantastic guests, gossip on what is coming up in the shows, and the newest information on our workshops. You can get in contact with jewellery makers all over the world and get some fantastic hints and tips. Simply search Jewellery Maker in the search box or go to facebook.com/Jewellery Maker UK and you're there. You don't even need to have a Facebook account. We can't wait to see you there. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Welcome back. Presenter pick. And oh my goodness. I love these anyway. I think these are great time savers. I think these are pieces that you can pick apart and use individually. I think you can use little sections of them to wrap within your wire work. And to have the multi-gemstone feature, I mean, there's two massive features to this: the multi-gemstone feature, and you've got the dark coating on the silver as well, which is a great feature to lift the colour of each of these gems. Wonderful colours in these: carnelian, smoky quartz, clear quartz, labradorite, green onyx, and apatite. So we're not just talking, 2 or 3 gemstones. We're talking 5 different gemstones. Just as a piece, I mean, without even doing anything to the stems, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
I would literally just make it into a 2-stranded necklace exactly as it is there. I don't see there's anything else to do, just put a clasp on it.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I think if anyone out there that's just jewellery making, they'll look at that and realise how much work has gone in to wrapping every single bead exactly the same. It's just incredible.
It is stunning.
Every loop the same.
So this is one length. This is 1 metre. 1 metre. So it won't come as a continuous loop. It's at a 1 metre length. We've added a little bit of wire on there so we can put it on the bust. But you can put put a little clasp.
Absolutely.
Individually, I think these as little drops. I mean, a lot of the pieces of jewellery we've seen today. If you do a bead, then you could thread one of these on. Because I'm assuming you can open these. You can open these up and close these up, or put a little jump ring on them.
Yeah, you could do. But they're also nice that you think, right, okay, I've got a pendant. What can I put it onto? Yeah. Rather than just put it onto a chain, how lovely to put it onto something that complements the pendant. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And the gemstones on here as well. They're gorgeous. I mean, the carnelian is a beautiful gemstone. I was talking about gemstones of antiquity being called precious gemstones. Carnelian was one of those as well, because again, the ability to calm the gemstone, to carve the gemstone. Carnelian used as the wax seal rings, you know, a lot of the time as well, to seal the back of the letters. Your greens, beautiful, beautiful greens in here, really stands out. I'm going to, I just want to draw your attention to this. Shall I pop it off? Because I mean, it's a great length, a metre of this as well. A lot going on in this single piece. And really that dark plating on the metalwork is just, it adds a real sophistication, a real sort of classiness to this. It is wonderful, wonderful colours. Look at all those tones. They're subtle, they're delicate, wonderful. What was that, Kim? Yeah, dramatic, I think, is the right word in the black, isn't it? Sort of. I don't think I've. So I haven't seen a multi-strand, but I don't think I've seen dark plating on the sterling silver as well. I'm assuming you do.
I haven't done anything like this before. No, I haven't. I haven't seen. I mean, we do sell some findings that are darker, but I haven't seen it in one of those chains before.
So you can get the dark plating on some findings.
Yeah.
If we've got them in stock. Because in jewellery they do what's known as the dark rhodium plating, because it lifts the colour of the individual pieces. So if you're looking for other findings to go with this, oh yes.
But these are really dark. Those don't seem quite as dark, but.
Thank you very much. So we do some darker findings on here. Debbie's just dug these out. Whether we've got these in stock, I don't know. But the darker findings are going to go very, very well with this. But if you're using your individual wrapper, I mean, to wrap this around sort of the antique bronze copper, you know, is going to go very well, because it's sort of a patina, sort of like a worn look, isn't it? The dark.
If you've got silver wire or even copper wire, you can also patina it, which is we do on the programme as well with the liver of sulphur. So you can get that look by using your other wires.
I mean, okay, warning here, half the stock is gone. Half the stock is gone already. Congratulations, Patricia, John, Jill, another Patricia there, Agnes, Barbara, Helen, Tracy, Margaret, Lorraine, Venetia, Janine, Yulia, Corinne, Sheila, Yesadara, well done to you, Elizabeth, Sharon, Tessa, Susan, Jane, Rose, again, half the stock gone already. Multi-gem, black colour plated 925 sterling silver, 20 carats of your gemstones. This is 1 metre, a metre in length. So many gemstones in the one lot, £19.95. Good, I mean, I always say about these sorts of pieces, you know, the wire that you'd need to create, if you look at the individual pieces, the wire you'd need to create the individual pieces, the time that you take to create these individual pieces as well. £19.95, bit of a no-brainer really at that sort of price there, and 1 metre in length. Over half the stock is gone. If you've got this in your basket, I would certainly check it out, because you won't want to miss out on this. You will not want to miss out on this. At £19.95, those colours, those wonderful, wonderful colours that just burst out from each of those gems. That carnelian, for me, striking, beautiful and striking. Your wonderful quartz, your apatite in there as well, the wonderful delicate colours of your apatite in there. Very, very, very pretty, and all faceted as well. So as you turn, as you rotate each of these, you get that little flash, that little sparkle, that little hint of luster. And again, use these, like Debbie was saying, you know, you've got a piece of jewellery here without even doing anything to it, but adding it and wrapping it around individual pieces. Great price, great deal, great opportunity. Don't miss out. These are going to go. Do we think it's going to sell out? Probably going to sell out in the live hours. These are definitely going to sell out by the end of pre-records, but I think they're probably going to go. They're going to go within the next couple of minutes, because we've got how many left? 5 left. They definitely go. 5 left. 5 left on those. Well done on that. Beautiful, beautiful colours on that. Now then, labradorite. I do love my Phenomena gemstones. Phenomena. My Phenomena. It's got to be done. Got to be done, Debs.
It
My phenomena is when a gemstone has something about it like asterism, like chatoyancy, like Schiller, labradorescence, pearlescence, opalescence, then it's known as a phenomena gem. Here I have for you 6 individual strands of your labradorite. The amount of Schiller that I'm getting off this, or labradorescence that I'm getting off this, is incredible. Look at this. All the different colors that you get off these gems, all the different tones that you get off these gemstones, and these are 6 long strands here. This is going, you're not going to have to buy labradorite for a very long time if you get one of these. Individually, again, if I just count one of these up here roughly, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. So you're looking at approximately 50 per strand. I've got 6 strands, that's 300 incredible labradorites. Amazing, amazing deals. You know, and that's being very, very, very erring on the side of caution. You're getting over 300 individual labradorites, and all the sizes here. I mean, if you love your labradorite, with all these sizes here, this is going to restock you. This is going to restock you for a very, very, very long time. Do you love your phenomena gemstones? Your sparkles?
I do. That was the first gemstone I bought when I joined Jewellery Maker, and it's the one thing now that I wear that people will actually stop me. If I'm out to dinner, you know, like nice candlelight or something, and people will actually give a double take because I've got quite a large labradorite pendant, and it's just like having fairy wings inside. It's mystical, isn't it?
That's what the phenomena gemstones do. Don't they? They give you that extra sparkle. You know, the gemstone can be sitting there with no movement, and then all of a sudden, this little twist, such just a little movement, and that catches that light, and your eye is. And of course, we wear jewelry because we want it to be noticed, we want it to be looked at, we want it to be appreciated. So to have a gemstone that says, whoa, look at me, you know, that's what it's all about. Phenomena gems. 0800 644 655. 115 carats of your graduated plain rondelles, 40 carats of your faceted buttons, 50 carats of your faceted buttons, slightly smaller on that size, 65 of your wheels, 70 carats of your regular plain drops, 70 carats of your plain wheels. Are you ready? $29.95. $29.90. Remember, we've got over 300 individual labradorite here, over 300 individual labradorite, over 6 individual strands, £5 a strand. Great price at £5 a strand. 0800 644 655. Kim, I tell you, she's on one today. You spoil me, Kim. We were at, you had me at £5 a strand, Kim. You did. You did. Basically £5 a strand, and we'll chuck one in for free. £24.95. Rive Petite, the finest girl you're ever gonna meet. Rive Petite, your labradorite and your strand pack. Who was that? Jackie Wilson, wasn't it? It was. Jackie Wilson said it was Rive Petite. $24.95. Incredible amount of gemstones for the money. If you're watching today's show to stock up, we've given you the findings pack, 1,200 findings, under 2p a finding, and now we're giving you your over 300 individual labradorites, over 300 individual gemstones for £24.95. That's less than £5 a strand. 6 individual strands. 6 individual strands on this one single piece here. £24.95. 0800 644 655. Love that colour. Love that sort of iridescence that you get off there. Beautiful, and so much in that as well. Really, really good pieces. Next up, we're going to Ooh. Very, very highly faceted. Is it pyrite? Is it shell pearl? It's got sort of a gunmetal grey on the central one there. These are all shell pearls, all faceted shell pearls as well. So you have this lovely sort of mirror ball effect here on these. And you have these in, I'm going to say gunmetal grey, so black, and I'm going to say almost like a bronze, wonderful silver shades, 3 strands, a shell pearl trio. Do you get many faceted shell pearls?
We used to. I haven't seen many this year so far.
It's one of those you add even more to the pearl when you facet it.
You do. Oh, I love shell pearls. I really do. I think they are so beautiful. Those I would use rather than a silver bead. Okay, if you wanted the jewellery to keep the price down on some of your jewellery, if you're doing costume jewellery, say for a certain sale, you could use those just as your silver spacers or your gunmetal spacers.
Right. Yeah.
They're beautiful. They look lovely actually with the crackle quartz as well.
Because I can imagine if you wanted a silver bead of that sort of size, you're looking at
fortune.
Big bucks, aren't you?
Absolutely.
But yeah, so really, really, really great idea there. These are 8mm, your black shell pearl, your deep grey, and your silver shell pearl on there. Again, all 3 of these, good size strands on these as well. Absolutely essentials. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So again, you're looking at approximately 50 per strand. 150 faceted shell pearls. So not only do you have that wonderful nacre, you also have that gorgeous luster on those as well. 3 strands of these, essentials. Absolute essentials.
If anyone got the black crackle core yesterday and they got the clear today or the white today and then added those in with it, what jewellery could you make with that? Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
£4 a strand, £11.95. £11.95. Remember, you're looking at approximately 150 shell pearls. 150 shell pearls, £11.95. No wonder the phone line's gone a bit crazy for these. Beautiful colours. And just lovely, lovely reflection of light, that lovely return of light on these. Well done, Jacqueline, well done, Jill, or Jack and Jill. Well done, Jennifer. They're all J's. Jacqueline, Jill, Jennifer, Joan, Anne, well done to you. Carol, well done. Anonymous in Pembrokeshire. Yes, Sarah, well done to you in Cambridgeshire. Beryl, Janine, Jane, Victoria, Jeanette, Raymond. I've got West Midlands, got Greater London in there as well. £11.95, 150 pearls. I mean, no-brainer, really. Absolute no-brainer. Stock up your supplies when you get a deal like that. Opportunities like that, we're on double figures. You need to pop those into your cart. You need to pop those into your basket, but you also need to check those out. Limited, limited, limited. At this sort of price, these would have been a presenter pick, these would have been a star buy. We don't have the stock to bring them to you as a star buy or presenter's pick. £11.95 the price. These are priced to sell, these are priced to go out, these are priced to sell out. They are going to sell out. So if you wish to have these, you need to pop them in your basket. £11.95. Now then, we're going to... what did you say I'm looking for? Oh, 60. I was looking in 6. I was saying they don't look like shell pearls. Number 60. Well, do you know what? You can tell I've been here a few hours now. The one after 15, I think you'll find that one is Drew. It's all right, Claire. I know where you live. Colours, 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 colours. Neon blues. Now we've got a slightly higher quantity of these. Beautiful, and quietly is that quietly large?
That's a lovely new word. That is.
Well, I think these are quietly large, actually, Deborah. Quite large. What's the size on the blues? 10 millimetre. 10 millimetre on your royal blue shell pearls. They're wonderful colour. Beautiful colour there. Deep grey on your shell pearl. That lovely sort of matte finish on the shell pearl. And then you've got your frosted shell pearls there as well, faceted. You've got a wonderful, wonderful selection again of colours and of finishes on this as well. Highly polished, matte and faceted on this. 3, your pearl trio, and again, great way to test out your shell pearls if you want to see what you like, what finish you like. That matte's lovely, isn't it?
It's it just makes it look completely different, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like the same thing. Amazing. I went to buy some trainers yesterday with my son, and that electric blue is everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Went everywhere, and they've all got the suede trainers in it, and the girls and the boys and the laces. It all seems to be that colour and the bright orange again.
I mean, that proper stands out. That's hello, look at me. Gorgeous, gorgeous
beautiful
blues.
colour.
Wonderful, wonderful finish on it as well. And then we've just done some facets, so you got another selection of your faceted shells. Now we're going to give you an amazing deal. We're going to give you an incredible deal on this. You thought the last deal was good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's because the tea's hot. He loses his hair when the tea's hot. $9.95. Kimberly. $9.95. That is incredible. That is absolutely phenomenal. These, we've got a good stock of these. And the colours, the finishes. If you want to experiment with different finishes, you've got your matte, you've got your blue, and you've got your faceted. That is the colour. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that? Do you like cars, Mike? Are you a car person?
Not a massive.
I'll take that as a no then. Right? Do you know what I could tell? Do you know what I mean? Do you know the colours that they've? Have you seen the cars done in that matte grey?
Yeah, I do.
Really high end, isn't it? That sort of, a lot of the BMWs are being done in that sort of. So it's not a polish, is it? It's not. I always wonder how you clean it and those cars.
Yeah.
But they look amazing, absolutely amazing, and that is the look that you've got on there. Beautiful. £9.95. You don't have to choose, not for one. All three of those at £9.95. Great price. 0800 644 655. And don't forget, if you join us for the very first time, you get a How to Jewellery Make or Welcome to Jewellery Maker a DVD and a little booklet as well, free. And if you're suggesting it for a person who is here, who is joining us for the first time as well, maybe you get a little gift for someone because they've not done Jewellery Maker before, then you can tell us that, and we'll send them a DVD as well. I've got a. Where am I looking? It's a brand new strand. It's a brand new strand from me to you. And when you get it home, you can tell your friends that you got it from this Kiwi guy named Drew. This is 490 carats. Yeah, I know you liked it, Demi.
It's lovely.
I know you
really
liked
nice.
it.
I think you've done that before, haven't you?
I have done that before, yeah. 14, but these are even larger than the electric blue pearls that we had in the last auction. These are your Rose Quartz. Beautiful Rose Quartz, faceted Rose Quartz, wonderful delicate pinks on here. Big signature pieces. These. I mean, these are your classic big bead necklaces on these. What would you use these for, Debs? These are stunning.
Well, I found when I last did a craft store, and it's been a long time. If you made up stretchy bracelets that were like that, really big and chunky ones, with a couple of jump rings at the front with some charms on or something, that's the first thing that people go for, because they are big, chunky, and bracelets you see, necklaces you don't, but bracelets you can look at, and that really catches people's eyes. That, I think, is beautiful, perfect to just make some stretches with, really.
And charms are huge, aren't they, at the moment?
Charms are huge. Just a single one at the front with a couple of silver jump rings, and it just brings them to life, and I just think they're stunning. Or even just a single silver bead at the front, and then a nice stretches. People love stretchy bracelets.
So you could do these on a stretchy bracelet, and you could put a little jump ring in between each one, and just leave them like that, and so put your own charms on, take them home and put your own charms on it, you know. And again, it's that thing of, you know, people buy charms, but you can only put so many on a single bracelet, so they're always going to be adding to their bracelet sort of collection, aren't they, so they can keep making their individual pieces. I mean, that is, you know, these are substantial. These are 14mm, 1.4 centimetre rose quartz faceted rounds. Gorgeous lustre, wonderful, wonderful lustre. Lots of interest on these already. How's our stock levels on these? Oh, okay, we've got a good quantity on these. Now, you saw what Kim did on the last massive quantity thing that we had. I'm glad you're producing, Kim. I'm glad I have nothing to do with the pricing on this, because you can get into trouble. You can get into trouble for this. 1.4 centimetre strands, 490 carats. You have got here, you're not going to believe this price, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28 individual rose quartz of this size. Are you ready? Are you ready? Wait, don't dial just yet. Dial now, because we are not staying at $6.95. Come down, Debs. Come down.
$5.95 for that? Oh my goodness me. That is amazing.
490 carats. Look at the size of those. Beautiful faceted rose quartz. I'll tell you what, you gotta be quick. We've got a lot in stock, but you will need to get online for that, because you won't want to miss out on 490 carats of your rose quartz. Amazing, absolutely amazing. I've got lots of people multi-buying on these. You're going to use these over and over and over and over and over again. This colour, this look, the size. I mean, again, a bread and butter piece at that price.
One thing that's really fashionable at the moment, I've noticed, is to have a double thickness of chain and have one bead and then a long tassel of chain underneath it. And imagine how many necklaces you can get out of that. Wow.
Incredible deal. £5.95. And by the sheer amount of people I've got coming in for this as well, you know, it's not, you know, it's a no-brainer, this. And I can probably say that 30% of you are multi-buying. You're getting 2 of these, you're getting 3 of these. Please, please, please take advantage of this price. At £5.95, 490 carats of your rose quartz. Like I say, we do have a good quantity of these, but we are heading for a sellout. Half the stock is gone. Half the stock is gone. That is the sort of deal that you are getting here. Our regular bidders, you're there already. If you've just joined me, yes, that's not a mistake, £5.95. Over half the stock is gone now. 490 carats, rose quartz, faceted rounds, 14mm, beautiful pinks. Crazy deal. Crazy. And with these sorts of pieces, I think when you see the sort of price tips, you've just got to fill your trays up.
I know that a lot of people who come to the workshops and people talk to me online buy these things and probably don't use them for 12 months. They don't use them to sell by date. You don't have to use them now. And then when they think about something, a design, and then they use them, get them while you can.
I mean, my screen has gone absolutely mad. Absolutely mad. And if you're popping these in your basket, please do remember to check these out, because at this price, $5.95. Goodbye, goodbye. I've got a text here. Hi, Drew and Debbie. It was lovely to meet you, Drew, Lucy and Charlie at the Garden Centre on Sunday. You're doing a great job. Love, Lynn and Ray. Ah, thanks, Lynn and Ray. Yeah, I gave Lynn a little peck on the cheek. Ray didn't want a kiss.
I can't think why.
For some reason. I don't know. But yes, we were at the Garden Centre. We took Charlie on a train.
Oh.
Because he's obsessed with trains. Look, thank you for watching. Glad you're still watching. Hi, Drew and Debs. Got in-laws here for Patsy. Oh,
Pasty lunch.
I thought it was a Patsy lunch. For pasty lunch. 95 and 98. They can now make a beady bead.
Pauline, can I just say, Pauline, when I see you next, I want to see the beady beads family. See, Pauline Bulford, Pauline B.
Pauline, yeah. We need to see the beady beads.
We do.
We do need to see. We need to see the beady beads. At 95 and 98.
Send me a pasty as well.
send me a pasty. 2 pasties. Yeah, I'll make that 3. Anyone else want a pasty? Yeah, Claire wants a pasty. Kim wants a pasty. That's 5 pasty. Amelia wants 2.
There'll be proper ones.
What's that? Sorry?
There'll be proper ones because Pauline is relative Bulford.
Oh, is that right?
Cornwall. Yes, my husband's from there. Yeah.
Oh, proper pasties.
So proper pasties.
Next time Debbie's on, bring in the pasties. I'm not going to. Anyway, can I just say I received 3 of my orders today, and I'm like a child at Christmas opening them. I just love your gemstones and find them great value. Thank you very much. Like that. That's gone. That's gone. Not surprised at £5.95. Ridiculous. Ridiculous price. I want a pasty now.
I'll make you one. They're proper ones.
I want a pasty.
It's the first thing I was taught when I met my husband with my mother-in-law.
Is that right? How to make a pasty?
Yep.
Is he a baker?
No, he's from Cornwall. His parents are Cornish, you see. So you have to make them.
It's in the blood, isn't it? It's in the blood. We had earlier on, for the very first time ever, we've created a new item. This is our Scotlight deal. Not Spotlight, Scotlight. There he is. There is, look. Oh.
Oh, bless.
Little fresh-faced Scotlight deal there. This is the Mega Bead Box Collection. So we have 4 double strands. 4 double strands. We have the opal, you have the amethyst, you have the white topaz, and you have the aquamarine. There is aquamarine double strand in this piece as well. You've got the findings. You also are getting the box as well that it's all coming in. So all that you see here, plus 10 meters. This chain sold ridiculously well the other day. We've got it back for you today, and look at it on the reel. This is faceted chain. So what they do is they colour the whole chain, this wonderful purple, and then on the edge, just on the link, so there it is, on the link, they polish each individual edge, and it gives you that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful sparkle. It is incredible. Look at that together. Look at that rolled up. And what do you say when we rolled it together? It's a bit like Viking knit.
Yes. Yeah.
Very similar to the Viking knit on that. Mega bead box collection, but that is the piece de resistance on there. You've got 4 double strands, so 4 double strands on that, and you've got the findings in there as well. So in total, you're getting 10 meters of the purple-coloured half-plated brass chain. That's 3.5 by 2 millimeters on that. You've got your aquamarine, 115 carats of your aquamarine in your nuggets. You've got 155 carats of your pink opal, 180 carats of your amethyst, 190 carats of your white topaz. You've got your silver eye pins, There are 2mm on those. You've got your silver open jump rings, 5mm, 50 of those. So you've got 20 individual eye pins, 50 individual jump rings. A couple of messages about the chain coming in. You've also got the loose beads box, silver eye pins in there as well. I just got my reel of that chain yesterday in the bronze. It's so beautiful. It is gorgeous. The sparkle on that is incredible. Look at that. Drew, I got the antique bronze version of that chain and it is amazing. It sparkles beautifully. I know, it's one of the pieces where it really does show off quite nicely on air as well.
It does, yeah.
Gorgeous colours. We were talking about using these for drops. You know, if you have like a little collection of 4 or 5 of these coming off a little jump ring, I mean,
look fabulous. Or if you've got memory wire, you could wrap it around the memory wire into coils, which would look lovely.
Beautiful look. A great deal on this. So remember, you're getting the box, you're getting all the findings. This is the Scotlight deal. Okay, this is the Scotlight deal. I tell you, it's a deal and a half. There's a lot going on here. Love the colours. Aquamarine as well. I mean, what would you pay for a double strand of aquamarine? Amazing deal, absolutely amazing price, and you've got the opal in there as well. Are you ready? This is the price we did earlier on. This is the price we're returning to, £42.95. 10 metres of that chain. 10 metres of that chain. 4 double strands of your gemstones there as well. Can I just warn you, half the stock of this has gone. Half the stock of this has gone already. This is the second time we're showing this off. So half the stock has gone already in the first half of the show. A little bit of a recap, plus with all your finds in there as well. £42.95. It's a crazy deal. It's a ridiculous deal. It's a Scotlight deal. This has been specific. These pieces weren't even in the building. They were not even in the building when this was started, when the show started this morning. So these have been brought brand spanking new to you, and that chain, so many good reports about that chain. So many good reports. We've got a little text here. Hi, Drew and Debbie. Laid in bed after major surgery and feeling very tender, but deals in your wonderful company is cheering me up. No end. Thank you very much for that, Dawny. And I hope you're feeling a lot better. Just sort of ring the bell and get them to make you a cup of tea. You know, bring you some sandwiches, or we could send you some pasties. We'll send Debbie over some pasties, Dawny. But I'm glad. We're glad you're out of hospital. We're glad you're on the road to recovery. It's always those first days, isn't it, when you come out and you're a bit like,
horrible.
Yeah, I know. But thank you very much. I'm glad we've cheered you up. I'll tell you, the prices have certainly cheered you up. Some amazing deals on those today. The quartzite bundle, we had the black quartz, we've got the white quartz for you today. That's what, sorry? I thought someone said something then. Get off? No, I'm not getting off. We've had a request, but I'm staying on. 100 carats of clear crackled quartz in your rectangles, your octagonal shapes on there as well. You've got your irregular shaped beads and your hexagons there. This is white crackled quartz, your Seaver bundle. So the black quartz, very, very popular. The white quartz, just as popular on these today. When you've got 5 individual strands on these, and look at when you put it all together, it's like snow, it's like ice, isn't it? It's that wonderful.
It's beautiful.
And these are quite weighty, so you really know you're wearing genuine gemstones with these. And it is that crackled quartz look. This is sort of emulating thermal shock, which is something that can happen when you treat gemstones, and that crackling just takes on that color, that wonderful cool white color just goes in and flows around all those individual little veins within the gemstone there. White crackled quartz, Saver bundle. We're recapping the pieces that we've got for you. Should have been around the £40, £37, £38 mark on this. Not today. Not today. £19.95. That is Sorry, I was just waving to the. They were all looking at me. I thought I had something on me for a minute there. That's £4 per strand. £4 per strand. 0800 644 655. I don't know why I feel like I have to stop talking when I wave. You know, I can't multitask. That's what that is. £19.95. You've got your £4 a strand. Great deal, great opportunity. This was one of our spotlight deals on these as well. So again, the deals that we bring you in the spotlights is because we know we're giving you a great opportunity. We know we're giving you a great price. At £4 per strand on those, ridiculous price on that. That is over 600 carats. Over 600 carats of your white crackle quartz in your saver bundle there. And remember, so many of these in one single strand. I beg your pardon. I think I've only ever done this once before. By the way, only while stocks last. That this is last of stock. This is one of the most beautiful gemstones I think we have that we deal in, and it is your kunzite. It's a gemstone which has incredible kudos to it as well, because it's named after George Frederick Kunz, who was chief gemologist with Tiffany's at the time of its discovery. He also has a little bit of association with morganite, because he discovered morganite, named it after J.P. Morgan, a banker and financier. Kunzite is this gemstone of, it brings something else to the floor. It brings incredible sophistication, incredible delicate pastel pinks. But do you know what I mean, Dibs, when it has an aura about it, doesn't it?
Ethereal shine to it. It looks like clouds to me.
Yeah, yeah.
It just looks like something mystical inside a globe. It's the most beautiful colour. I don't know any other gemstone that is that colour. It's just stunning. Very feminine, very, very feminine.
I mean, they're beautiful colours, aren't they? Wonderful, delicate pinks on here. 280 carats. 280 carats. Those are your plain rounds, 10 mil. Now, as we turn those around, as you revolve those around, these are, I mean, that is fantastic, that shot there, because you can see the clouds that Debbie was talking about, and it is almost like a, it's like a shiller, but it's not a shiller, is it? It's something completely different again. This wonderful sort of delicate, and it's almost like you can look just subtly into the gemstones, or like as if you're getting a little, like 1 or 2 millimeter depth into the gemstone, as if you're looking into a haze, you know, like an old
crystal ball that's gone all smoky.
And it's just beautiful colour. This is a gemstone you will find in your very high-end jewellers. This is a gemstone that you will find being used in some of the like Bond Street jewellers. You know, your Tiffany, your Bulgari's, your Chanel's. These are the gemstones. This is of that ilk. Your kunzite. It is a Tiffany gemologist that discovered this gem. That alone gives you kudos to your jewellery. These are 10 millimeter rounds, 280 carats. Love the look, love that misty hue on that. 10, and these are big pieces. Probably the last time you're going to see this strand, we're thinking. Quite possibly the last time you're going to see this strand. We have only less than 20. Less than 20. We started off with about 37. We've got less than 20 available now. So if you would like to own these, you really, really, really need to be popping these into your basket. These are the sort of pieces that when you're looking at this sort of carat weight, when you're looking at this sort of length, when you're looking at this sort of mount that you see on here, you know, you are. I wouldn't be surprised if you were looking at sort of £70 for a strand on these, but we're not going to be anywhere near that sort of price. if you're looking for something slightly different, if you're looking for something that is really going to catch the light, if you're looking for that moonlight, that extra little glimpse of glamour, then this is yours. 280 carats of kunzite. £39.95. I think, you know, when you're looking at these, you don't see these all the time, do you?
No, you don't. I can count on one hand, I think, the amount of times I've seen them on here.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29, 30. So, I mean, you're getting well over 50. Incredible pieces. You're looking at, sorry, about 30. Well, you're getting well over 30. Well over 30. I'm getting to the end of the day. I can't even count the beads on these now. $39.95 in that. Well done, Elizabeth, Helen, Claire, Francesca, Julia. Well done, Northamptonshire, Wendy, Leslie in Hampshire there as well. Gladys, Jane, Hazel, Emily. Congratulations. Let me pop that back on there. Oh yes, the Smokey Quartz. Wonderful, elongated briolets. Look at this. Beautiful briolets. Wonderful luster, gorgeous return of light on that. 29 by 10 millimeters. Again, lovely colour, isn't it? That bronze, and then the little gold flash from within. These are 2.9 centimeters. These are over an inch from the bottom to the top. Over an inch from the bottom to the top. 29 millimeters, 2.9 centimeters on that. And again, that luster, as you turn it, as you move it, as you revolve it through, gorgeous flashes of colour, isn't it? Lovely flashes of luster. And those are the big facets you've got on these. These just lend themselves to sort of single, elegant, wonderful drops, don't they?
They do indeed. I don't think you need anything a lot around it, because I think it just stands on their own.
Yeah.
They really do. Yeah. They just so stunning. I think sometimes as well you need to separate them off a strand, because when they're all together you can't see the beauty, but when you see just one or two separate, then you suddenly think, wow, you see the cuts a lot better.
It's great clarity on these as well. Really good clarity on these. We're talking almost like if you want to bring a necklace down to almost like a toggle sort of bit in the centre, you know. But you want to draw attention to that. You want a big central focus point. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. We were talking about that earlier on. Look at that colour, and that's what I'm talking about with the golden glow out of those. 200 carat Smokey Quartz faceted drops, 29 by 10 millimeters. $19.95. Under £20. Huge carat weight. Absolutely huge carat weight on that. Beautiful colour. Look at that. Stunning, 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 stunning. Central piece, beautiful. £19.95. I'll tell you what, that price deserves a sip on a cup of tea. That's what that does. We've got a couple of texts. Oh, there he is, Mark Smith. He hasn't texted in. He's not. Do you know what? Hi, Drew and Debbie. I buy now and store under my king-size bed. No more room left, and then use when I need them. Keep bringing the deals. Thanks. Yes. What you need to do is reap the rewards of low prices. Just no one said anything. All right, you left me hanging there, Claire and Kim. You know, Deb.
Very good.
1995. Hi, Drew and Debbie. Loving the show. Hi, Drew, Debbie, and team. Loving the show. Thanks for all the laughs and songs, Drew. You're welcome. Amazing demos and designs by Debbie, and also yourself. I did my first bit of
very good
today. Yeah,
very
thank you very much. You know, I was very good at the rolling part of it, I think.
Yes,
you know.
very good.
Is my bead dry now?
Oh yes, I think so. Have a look. Oh yeah.
Feel free to use this design, ladies, if you wish. Here's a bead design.
Okay.
This is the Drew bead.
Drew bead.
Look at that. Look at that. I made that. It's a Drew bead, that is.
It is.
Do you know what Frank Sinatra would say if he saw that?
What's that?
Drew bead, Drew bead, Drew.
Oh, dear.
Exchanging glasses. Even Mike laughed at that one. Do you know what? It's taken me all day, but Mike actually laughed out loud on that one. Yeah. I broke him. Right. What are we doing next? Oh, the extruder. Where's that gone? Do I have that? Oh, there we go. We got a picture of it. Someone's stolen the extruder. Check Debbie's bag. That's what I'd do. You know, she did have an eye on that. She had definitely an eye on that.
I did.
Thank you very much. Loving your work, Amelia. Loving your work. The polymer clay extruder with 20 discs. I think this is the most fun you can have with polymer clay.
Absolutely, it is fun.
It is, isn't it?
Really is fun, yes.
If you want to, again, if you've gone, you know, if you're getting involved in polymer clay, I think if you've been involved for a little while, you're probably all going to have one of these because it's pretty essential, isn't it? Really.
It is, especially when you start to use cabochons, because you can extrude long strips and make bezels for your cabochons and things like that. You see.
And frame pieces, yeah.
Yeah, so it become more useful.
So, you know, framing pieces or cutting up the individual pieces and sticking them on, because we were talking about, you know, so basically if you just push it on, if you push a little bit onto another bit of polymer clay, unbaked, it will just stick. Yeah. Brilliant. So, you know, so much to use. And look at all these shapes. Wonderful, wonderful shapes. And it's just great fun. Absolutely great fun to use. Your polymer clay extruder with 20 discs. And the price we did on this... a great little gadget. That's from Linda. I thought you were asking me a question. Who has bought this piece? Well, I don't know. I can't see any. I thought that was one of our customers asking me who has bought this piece. Well, there's probably a lot of people. A great little gadget, says Linda. Thanks for leaving that feedback. Fantastic. Look, $7.95. I love this item as I do a lot of pendants. A lot of pendants. So again, we're talking about the framing of the cabochons.
Good for doing the bezels around the outside.
$7.95. Great quality workmanship. Great quality and workmanship at a great price. Well, the price has got even better. Even better today. £7.95. Great fun, says Bryony. $7.95 on that. That is your polymer clay extruder with your 20 discs. Again, gorgeous. We've got a little example of how this works. Is the DVD still available? Can they talk to the call centre? Yeah. Oh, these are the little discs that we were talking. Put them all together. It is such a great medium. I love it. I love the different shapes, the different, all the different things you can make with this as well. $7.95. $7.95 on that. Beautiful. That deserves another sip on my cup of tea. I need to finish my cup of tea by the end of the show, see, so Amelia knows that I appreciate it. I do appreciate it, Amelia. I do appreciate it. Incredible that. Right, next is just £1. I'll only charge you just £1. I haven't got that wrong. 10 individual Teflon sheets. I've never seen anything go for £1. No. Never seen anything go for £1. Teflon sheets. If you've already bought today, remember you only pay 1 postage and packing per day. 1 postage and packing per day. So basically your 10 Teflon sheets there. And we've been asked all sorts of questions about these, haven't we? Can you bake on them?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can bake on them. Can you bake? Can you put a pie on them?
Yep.
Yes, you can. Can you bake your polymer clay in the oven on these?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Are these non-stick for basically any medium that we use?
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. 10 individual sheets on here. If you're going to make your individual items, I mean, perfect, absolutely perfect, for £1. It's a no-brainer, really, isn't it? Claire's just saying, I don't really need any, says Claire, but I might buy some for £1 as well. You're always going to be cooking at some point, yes. Yes. Crazy price. Absolutely crazy price. Can't guarantee we don't. So why am I privileged with the £1 deal? Was I just in the right place at the right time? I'll tell you, you've broken a few rules on this as well, haven't you? You've definitely broken a few rules. Phil's writing a seriously lettered word of complaint. Seriously worded letter of complaint, I mean. It always goes wrong with 5 minutes to go, doesn't it? It always goes wrong. £1. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous, that. Did I tell you I made a beady bead? I'm taking that with me. A Drew bead. Drew bead, Drew bead, Drew.
You remind me so much of my husband because he bursts into song at any moment. Anyway, can I just say to people out there, I forgot to do this earlier, that Louise Jacobson is running a course today. She's got her wire work for beginners, but she's also got a new course coming on the 4th of April on Saturday, which is making your own chains and clasps and connectors. So all the wire will go to make your final piece of jewellery. So just to remind you, 4th of April on a Saturday to make chains, clasps and connectors.
They're great fun as well, those courses. Whenever I come through, everyone's always having a good laugh.
Yeah.
So there are people there. I don't know where they've gone.
In the shop.
Are they in the shop?
They're shopping.
Because we showed that shop. She's doing a course right now, and they've all gone. It's because they've opened the shop. You get to have a look around the shop as well. You know what?
Oh, it's worth it just for the shop.
Save your pocket money.
Yes.
Right. This is the challenge. Oh my goodness, you've done.
I know. Well, I haven't done a lot. I haven't done a lot compared to normal, but I've done a bit.
Really? Right. So you were given this at the beginning of the show. Mm-hmm. This is your rose quartz and your lemon quartz here. Beautifully faceted on the rose quartz, and you've got your regular shaped nuggets on here. Amazing. Talk us through these pieces.
That one's just lots of wire I've twisted and put together on another piece of wire with little spacers on a piece of chain. And that was quite easy to do. I love the way the colours combine together. Really delicate, really nice. And then inspiration from the Wall of Fame. I do exactly the same as the lady and just put the rose quartz and the silver beads because it does work. You can't really go wrong with that on the little bracelet.
Oh, that's the little bracelet down there?
Yeah, it's the bracelet down there with the silver beads in between, just wrapped it with some wire. And then the lemon quartz on the earrings, just two little drops of lemon quartz. And the other necklace, my good old tassel. I do a tassel every time. I like the way that gems move. I like to see them move. So that's a tassel, and then the antique bronze wire on the other bracelet.
We did a crazy price on this as well, didn't we?
We did.
I mean, the price on the rose quartz alone was $14.95. For both the rose quartz and the lemon quartz, £12.95. £12.95 on there. 0800 644 655. I mean, fantastic deal. Fantastic deal.
Fabulous. And I've got so much left over. I could have made a couple more things, really.
Absolutely incredible. We've been using some amazing deals today. You've got Hannah and Alicia coming up as well in the next show coming. So you've got some more incredible deals and some gorgeous designers coming up. Debbie, you have excelled yourself.
Oh, thank you so much.
With the amount of jewellery that you've managed to create in 4 hours, in between talking, in between drinking cups of tea, in between showing off the other pieces that you've done as well.
Thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure as always. And did I tell you I made a beady bead?
It's very good. A Drew bead. I love that.
A Drew bead. Look at that.
So I put this in a little bag and you can take it home to Lucy.
Thank you.
It's what I've made today at school.
Thank you very much. Now, a lot of pieces have sold out throughout the show today. There's still a few pieces that haven't, but not many. Have a look. Remember, this will be repeated through. Don't forget, you've got Hannah and Alicia coming up next. Debbie, it's been a pleasure. My first full
I haven't done
morning
show.
show.
I know, it's been brilliant. It's been really good.
And thank you for the comments as well. I've had some lovely comments.
Yeah.
I don't think they brought up the other ones that were,
hidden those.
We kept those away from me.
Yeah.
But all the comments that I've seen have been absolutely marvellous. So from myself and from Debbie, thanks for joining us. Hannah and Alicia coming up after the break. I'll see you next time.
We really appreciate your support here at Jewellery Maker, so we'd like to give you something back every time you refer a friend to us. Once your friend's order is delivered, you'll both be rewarded with a free £10 credit to each of your accounts. Simply log onto your account or ask our call centre team to find your Refer a Friend code, give it to your friend and have